Rocking so hard we knock off your socks. Hey boy, have you heard now? What's the word? It's so absurd. Schmuel talk got me flipping you them burgers. You a spurg. Ain't nobody touching this. Take a shot and you will miss. Schmuel talk, bring the herd. Have you heard? It's so absurd. Do you like talking? More talking. Panhandler, what's your take? Is Pat coming? He's coming. Now you know the stakes. I've got you in my pocket, even when you all still talk shit. Schmuel talk still be rockin', burning down the world, blast off in a rocket. Buckman still got all the topics. I've got you in my pocket, even when you all still talk stick. Schmuel talk still be rockin', taking over the world. La 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 la, Schmuel still rocks. La la la, he'll knock off your socks. Tell him that you want it and he'll talk all about it. All up in the chat, you just talk that shit. But I'm main man, Buckman still won't throw a fit. Get on the floor and dance, cause it's your only chance. As soon as Schmuel talks, you're stuck in a trance. Schmuel is like a punk, his takes a veg taste. He's got you in a funk, it's best to know your place. Schmuel is like a punk, his takes a veg taste. He's got you in a funk, it's best to know your place. Do you like talking? More talking. Panhandler, what's your take? Is Pat coming? He's coming. Now you know the stakes. I've got you in my pocket, even when you all still talk shit. Schmuel talk still be rockin', burning down the world, blast off in a rocket. Buckman still got all the topics. I've got you in my pocket, even when you all still talk shit. Schmuel talk still be rockin', taking over the world. La 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 la, Schmuel still rocks. La la la, he'll knock off your socks. Schmuel still rocks. Schmuel still rocks, rocking so hard we
Hola, mi amigos. It's me. It's Schmuel Buckman. It's Tuesday, and I am here. And the world is falling apart on me. So, what's going on, fellas? Why am I hearing myself back? We'll be, the hell's going on here? All right, what's happening, people? Sorry. Is everybody happy? I was going to start with a rap, but I decided to play an old, what do you call it? Final boss song. Well, I wanted a rapo, but I can't rapo because, apparently I'm not allowed to rapo, according to you cats. I'm going to just try something here and see if it works. This is, well, sort of. Look at that. AB. Hola, Schmuelito. Hola, mi amigo. ¿Cómo está? All right. We've got a whopping 17 people in here tonight, and each and every one of you are important to me. I got Shit Show. I got NJ Ranger. AB would love to hear me do some rap. Panhandler's here somewhere. He's in the chat. The boss will not let him be on stream anymore, so there's not much I can do about that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm laughing because I got what's my friend's I had a conversation with the Moody last night, and he's like, "Oh, you can do this," and I just trying to do it, and it unfortunately, which was to put they have their own chat now, and I went to do the chat, and guess what? It doesn't come down. Moody. All right, you're killing me. So Schmuel. I was not no more, and I got to figure out how to pull. Wait. The hell is going on here? Uh, wow, they really got me messed up here. Sorry, I'll do it that way. We'll do it this way. How does that sound? All right. I don't know why that's going on. So, AB, your chat is stuck to my screen, which is interesting. I think I'm gonna do something. Da 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 da. There we go. That should do it. And it didn't. Jesus. Wow, this is amazing. All right, well, that may have to be up there the whole night. Unless it's possible that I could remove it from the device. And then we do it that way. How's that? And then we'll add it back in a minute. All right. So we're up on the old dabble tip. Is rocking and rolling. Super tip will be up in just a second. How's everybody doing? NJ Ranger, shit show, but this is his show, the best show in the dab. Sergeant Rudolph, very funny. Buckman, this is what you became. So hopefully he got promoted. Air your grievances with Moody. All right, I got to put up. I got some shit going on here. Let's put this up. I did see a super tip, and now I have to actually put it up because we've got like a little super tip issue there. Look at this. Wow, we're starting off big here, boys. We're starting off big. And so we're going to go ahead and web source. And I'm glad that I did this all earlier today. And I had it all set up, and then I thought, I can't test the chat feature in SuperTip until I'm live. I went live. I said, oh, I'll use it. And I used it, and sure enough, it wouldn't come off the screen. So that's probably a me problem, but who knows? Anyway, that's the story. But, I'll never be on the leaderboard at this rate. Never, ever, ever. Okay, all right. So here's what we're doing tonight, because I know you're all friggin' excited to hear that. We got me, Schmuel, for about a half an hour, and then I wanted to come on the other guy, who's been just thoroughly beaten and abused. I'm going to bring on Bacon Bits and torment him a little, because you guys seem to enjoy that. But let's run these. Sorcerer Gypsy for $1.99. This is a very specific chat. It is. It's devoted all to me. Thank you for the $1.99, Sorcerer. Good egg. Good egg. Oh, look at this. I think this is like, all right. At Bacon Bits. Bacon Bits this gifted 5 Schmuel Buckman memberships. Why did that come in on Super Tips? Can you people explain this to me? It's all so, I'm so confused. All right. Yeah, this is one of those where it wasn't about preparing. This is when they changed the system, and I'm not all that cool on how to do it because they look like Super Tip, and for some reason they're Google Tip. All right, we got the thank you, Bacon Bits, for the 5 gifted Schmuel Buckman memberships, and Jeez, why am I having like this? All right, that worked. And then look at this. Apple Pineapple, a member for 5 months. Thank you, Apple Pineapple. I think most people prefer to be a white knot greater than, I don't know, Robo Cunt, I assume that's what it is. But who the hell knows? All right, kids. Yeah, so between the super tip and the dabble tip, and it's funny because I don't make any, I'm not really a money maker. I don't really grift out here. Uh, so it's actually kind of hilarious. Uh, oh, there you go. White Knight rather than a robot cunt. Oh God, have I heard White Knight this week? White Knight, simp, all sorts of shit. But Schmuel, you don't care. I've got things to do. Much better. All right. Okie dokie, kids. So let's rock and roll. So you all seem, I seem to have gotten the Dabbleverse in a bit of an uproar, at least at me. I don't think anybody really cares except a few people, which is pretty funny. And I enjoyed it. I want to thank you for all the comments that we've been getting here at the Schmuel Network. And Lady KB, I have thoughts on this, but I'll do my own stream. Thank you, Lady K. If that stream happens to be OnlyFans, let us know first. I do like this. Where Coach Muttering Jay. I don't know who's kind of weird, interesting. Schmuel the Simp King. Absolutely, that's what I do. I simp. And right, Lady KB. Oh, it's Genta. Oh, when is this happening? She's asking Lady KB when the OnlyFans is happening. Lady KB says never echo. It's never happening, but we all know that when alcohol is involved, anything is possible. And we've also got the wit and wisdom of one Stevie Lou. Cheers, Stevie. Happy Tuesday. Glad to see you're back to normal. And so the numbers are bad today. Let's kick it into higher gear. I got a note earlier that somebody else that their numbers were not good, and I'm like, well, half the universe is streaming, and I'm just a little low boy, and send Lou the link. Stevie can make an appointment, and we'll deal with that. But he's got, I don't even know if he's allowed on here. He's got that whole Kevin Brennan thing going, and let's talk about it. Are we having the Brennanification of the Dabbleverse? It's really like everybody's getting vicious. People are attacking each other. Um, I commented the other night about low life on low life crime, and it's like it's sort of enraging. I kind of came for fun, and I don't know, not feeling it. So Eccles, maybe people are a bit dabbled out. It's possible, but when you look at the other numbers, you'll see that the bigger guys are doing fine. Why is he holding a pen? Shit show. I always hold a pen. I have a notepad next to me. I know it's an old thing. And there we go. I don't think you can, Genta. I don't know what a mod. But I'm not really. We don't really want to block too many people. That gets everybody's all the little boys their little panties in a huff. Psst, psst. Chris Max says, I'm not emotionally invested. It's actually pretty funny because it's like everyone's like they to own somebody else. It's like, oh, you're too emotionally invested in this. Uh, wow, $5 from anonymous or $3 from anonymous. Thank you, anonymous. Genta and Lady K do not belong on screen. Thanks. Let me. What are you, more of a grinder type fellow than an only fan? More grinder than Tinder. Because I think the guys really want to. The guys would enjoy it. So there we go with that. You feel vindicated. I feel vindicated by our friend Fry. All right. Oh, look at this. Mr. Misogyny himself, JMO Inc. Hi, JMO. Genta Sip. What do you, I always wonder, like, do guys that like talk this tough, right? Like, you know, the way they treat women, you think that he's at home and he's like, everything is like, yes, dear, I'll put that away, dear. Because I don't know, it feels like somebody's trying to release some inner demons as opposed to enjoying themselves. But what can I say? I'm eagerly awaiting a Genta appearance. I've tried, man. I've tried, but I can't do it. And I do enjoy Coach Muttering J. People that pay for on OnlyFans are the biggest simps. It's cool. We asked Roy Cohn to be our legal expert in here, and Coach Muttering J, you can be our definitive source on simps. No one seems to know more about it, so uh, I I don't know. It is, as they like to say, it is what it is. Yeah, I guess looking at a bunch of old men is more their style. Cheers, kiddo. Cheers, because I was thinking the same thing, right? Bunch of old sacks that need mending, probably would be going there. Um, Garrett, is he give you 10 seconds and you wouldn't be? All right, so that's the chat. I'm not really. I'm losing it. Shit show Schmuel and that rapier wet. It is what it is. The biggest cope line of all time. Thank you, Muttering Jay. You're going to win me my bingo tonight for most common cope comments in the Dabbleverse. But there we go. Please make sure you put your shoes away, JMO. We wouldn't want to have them left out. And let's move here. All right. So yeah, what do you call it? The weekend was fun. We did the BYB thing. I was on Sunday night. And I got to admit, I did enjoy how many people, to use the term again, got their panties in a bunch. That was kind of fun. I love seeing women be treated like shit by men who really don't deserve to treat anyone like shit, but that's it. And but it's it's hilarious. Yeah. We got to fucking stick it. J-Mo got, dude, just the dude got so emotional. Um, he was highly insulted and has threatened me with a documentary. So I can't wait to see what happens there. Look, AB, I can't watch BYB quads gargoyle faces too much. Look, man, people look the way they look. It's not a big deal. I just my my problem was it was yeah, I get, like, I find people who enter, they're sort of, they enter with these women, right? They enter the tiger's cage, and then when they get bit, they're all whiny and they need vindication, and they're going to go on vindication tours. It's amazing. It's amazing. Garrett is a hack, making fun of Quad and his audio in the BYB chat last night was the most fun I've had. I can totally get that. If you watched on Sunday, I was getting a little pissed off about it because we keep going through the same stuff all the time. New Eurekan 127, that's some white people shit threatening with a documentary. And you couldn't get more white people stuff than that guy. And whoa, Buckman always looks better than his hosts because they're always uglier than him. That's pretty goddamn funny. Pretty goddamn funny. Bob Dole, no, both my arms work, and we're there. Quad was in the tiger cage with Electra. Was he begging for crumbs of a cartoon puss too? I don't think that Quad was actually in there, but I think some of the other guys were. But it's also it's very funny to me that they just like the rage that these guys get at somebody. And not Victoria who threatened to doc. JMO did. JMO threatened me with a document. You don't know what you're talking about, Buckman. I'm gonna make a documentary about you. I know, you can tell. I was scared shitless. Victoria, he missed a joke. Go figure. JMO, you're not known for your jokes. So you didn't miss it. The world I didn't miss it. I don't think maybe we just saw it. Didn't see it? What am I saying? I have no fucking idea. Just busting balls here, man. And there we go. I don't even know what love means. Oh, Nasty Neil is here. I have no idea what that means. When JMO is serious, he does 24-hour countdowns. And there we go. Who's going to play Schmuel in a documentary? I'm guessing Mersh. He's the one that looks most likely like me. And there we go. JMO for the Dabbleverse jargon. Gotcha, buddy. He's spiraling. I'm also probably a dry drunk, etc., etc. But all right, okay. All right. So let's move on, Bits. You're supposed to be on here, so get the hell out of the chat. Get over. I suggested Bruce Willis as he is now to play you, Buckman. Very, very, very funny. And there we go. Oh, JMO with more pablum. Thank you, JMO. You're dry drunk. As if that somehow means anything. So let's just say, let's add this guy in here. Hey, bro, what's going on?
How you doing?
Welcome, Bacon Bits, everybody. I thought I'd give you tonight because I know you're people are mad at me, and I thought, oh, I'll bring Bits in. They may be madder at him than they are at me, so
Take some of the heat off you.
Yeah, exactly. But once again, I do have the luxury of being the better looking of the two hosts. So sorry about that.
My camera's glitching. Can I come back in 60 seconds? Sorry, I just don't want to annoy the crowd.
All right. You can. I don't care, but you're welcome to.
I'll be right back.
All right, no problem. No problem. Well, this night's going great. Going great. There we go. All right. Damn, I didn't think you could find anybody uglier than Quad. Quad's not ugly. At all, but he's got time. Coach Muttering J already annoyed. I've been annoyed since long before I got on the screen today, and I'm actually trying to not be annoyed on here. I'm not annoyed at any of you people. It's just been that kind of a day where you do it. All right. Incel house party. BYB, right? Is that like or what is BYB? The Jeopardy question. Um, so there we go. I think I said he's fine, not he's got time. So uh, is bits pitting already? I don't know what pitting is. Too many of these like Dabbleverse words, but he's big timing me. That's what it is. You insulted me, Buckman. I'm never coming back. And here
I'm
we
so
go.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's cool. What's going on?
Not much.
All right. So tell me what's going on with you and who are you beefing with at the moment?
At the moment, Ice Dancer apparently, Echo Pineapple. There's a couple, but there's been a few over the. Now my dog's barking. There's been a few over the last couple weeks that I don't know how I could get.
We just lost your audio. Da 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 da. Schmuel is rocking. He's rocking. Penny in the Big Dark. It's always me, Echo. It's always me.
Test. Okay, there we go.
There you go. All right.
My bad.
What are you
I put the
beefing with the
background
Echo, the pineapple about?
His 24-hour stream, there was something that went down with a chatter. He had somebody come on, and the chatter said some stuff about me that I wasn't thrilled about being said in a public place. I overreacted, and then later that night when I was on Eccles' show, it's the only thing he wanted to focus on, and all I asked him was, let's do this at the end so the chat doesn't take over and turn this into an hour straight of drama, and he wanted to just turn it into drama. So we ended up having a little beef, and we haven't really talked since.
Interesting. Interesting. Eccles beefing all over the place.
It seems like it.
Yeah. He's he's taken over the Schmuel role. But good for him. Good for him. Mr. Pan the Bacon Bitch, Jesus is Schmuel. That is down bad. I took a chance on you once, Panhandler, and look at where that went. So I was excited. Oh, look at this. Shit show. Echo knows how to handle bacon. We'll move on from that. No, but to me it's sort of interesting because I've seen people beef with you. I watched you get bullied on BYB.
A little hazing, yeah.
Is that do you think that that's what it was? That it was hazing, or do you just think they see you as an easy mark, or?
I think it varies from person to person. The BYB thing, I knew what I was walking into, and I think that was more or less hazing. I think that's what it is with a lot of these trolls. I think before they get invested in you, they want to make sure you can handle it, and you're not going to run away at the first sign of trouble. So they sort of put you through the ringer, and then they go, okay, I don't mind this guy.
Gotcha. Have they had you? And you've been back?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Because it was I thought it was pretty brutal. I have to say, Lady KB 103. We don't need any lip from you tonight, Panhandler. Somebody did ask me if Panhandler was on the reg today, which I thought was very funny.
As opposed to every other day?
No, because the difference is he's always miserable, but every now and then he gets very sensitive and miserable at the same time. And I think that was happening. You know, it's like all at the same time. But we love the Panhandler here. And,
I'm a big Panhandler fan.
glad to see he moved up. Do you think that's legit though? Do you think that like, oh, I went through the hazing and now I'm fine with those guys? Or is it like, do you think that they're like, do you feel like they play you, right? Like they kind of buddy up to you and then bring you in to sort of abuse you?
I think that happens for sure, especially because like the first time I was on there was no Shuli new stuff, and I was so prepared for it. So the second time I went on there, I had my guard down and everything, and that was when they really hammered me with it. But like it's all stayed in the realm of fun and games. I don't think they put me in any actual compromising positions where I felt uncomfortable or anything. But yeah, it was definitely those guys busted my balls for the whole time.
Cool. All right. I just, because I wonder sometimes, I'm like, oh, is this, you know, the, what do you call it? The group of the kids that like, oh, we're going to get somebody. I know I've been ambushed on there. So and but hey Spurg, we are the Bully Boys. Um, Not Berg. Spurg is actually a really I like Spurg. He's a good egg, and uh, why does Bacon look like a prisoner at Guantanamo Bay? That's
Because I only shaved the
actually
mustache.
that's actually not a bad reference, Panhandler. I do think I've seen his wanted picture around, but so how is it like? All right, so you started with the Stuttering John stuff. I see
Yeah.
you've been around a lot. I, s- I see you on shows. I saw you on Husey, I think, and then but uh, did you quash it with beef tips or
Yeah.
whatever his name is?
Yeah, that one we were doing a show together coming up on someone else's channel, so we ended the personal and dirty part of it. Like there was some stuff where we were both going below the belt. And we were like, let's just bust out each other's balls in our shows and let's not get dirty. That whole thing was stupid. I think we're going to talk about the thing with you and Quad and all that. But I think the two reactions people have are really telling on what kind of person they are in this Dabbleverse, whether they blame others or blame themselves. And that whole thing, I did so many things wrong with that beef tip situation, and that's why I can't be mad that I got embarrassed and clipped for it.
Did you like to use their words, spurg out? Is that
Yes, and there was so much context that people don't understand, they don't care about. And I'm not going to be able to talk to every chatter and explain the behind the scenes stuff. But basically, we had each other blocked, so we couldn't talk. So I said, let's do this on the air, which is the worst fucking possible place to have a fight. If you don't want to be embarrassed.
some fights on stream are pretty
Oh,
I
yeah.
tend to enjoy them, but that's just me because I don't usually fight in my regular life. Um but then again, maybe it's the people I'm around. Um but I know you wanted to ask me about the quad thing, and did you have a question about that?
Well, that was a hard watch because you know I'm a fan of yours, and there were times where I was taking both of your sides. I just think the main thing is I don't think it boils down to a male female thing because the guy you've been busted on your balls about your looks. I came on here with a picture with your face swap. I think we get our looks busted. Maybe we're not as sensitive about it, but I just think, as Quad said, once you press go live, everything you do on camera is fair game, and I've tried to stick to that moral kind of code the whole time I've been around here. So I don't
Yeah,
think the female thing plays into it as much.
I disagree, obviously, because I think that these guys to go feel way more free to go after women than they do other guys.
Okay.
But well, you don't have to say okay. You're allowed to disagree. But I'm also like at the same time, it's like the cunt face comments. The she's a whore. Just immediately going for that stuff, and they really don't do that to other guys. That's basically my contention. I don't care, to be honest with you. It's like everybody's like, oh, you're simping. I wasn't simping. It just seemed to me like tard on tard crime,
Okay.
and I was very much like, in my head, I'm like, this is like, who are these guys? Like, who are you to be like not judging somebody else, but like they're going hard. But then I think but when I went hard on them, some of those guys got very sensitive about it. So even though most people think I was wrong, and people beg me to never do it again.
Well, the one thing I will take your side on, 2K and Uncle Jack have a very public beef with each other, and as soon as it came a chance to jump on Electra, they had no problems doing a stream together and being all buddy buddy. So I could see your point when it comes to things like that. That's what I mean. I was going back and forth. You both were making points. That's what's hard when you like so many people and you get along with everybody. It's hard to stay neutral and stay out of this shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Mikey Goose, Buckman's soft bigotry of low expectations towards women showing. Kind of a dumb take, because I don't know, so much of it feels very cowardly to me, some of the stuff they do. And I don't know, but I also, the other thing that I kind of ask Quad is like, at what point, um, are we just are we beating up on somebody that's so broken, right? That we should feel like, is there any, did we ever feel bad about anything here? I think that's a question, even if they put themselves in that position, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, if a Down syndrome kid walked into, East Harlem with Gino, I'm sure that people would take care of him and not beat him up and take his money.
Yeah. And I get what you're saying there, because there are times where I call it the gut test, like when TSN picks some of the random small channels to goof on. There are times where you look at the person and immediately you get a weird feeling in your stomach. It's like, I shouldn't be laughing at this. So it is a case by case basis for sure.
Yeah, I do find one of the things that I do find funny is I do watch some of these guys, and they go after people, and they're the people that they go after, like they'll be like, you're emotional, the people they're going after and stuff, and that they just seem so enraged and so angry, and like they're viscerally sort of upset, and the person they're yelling at is like, okay, you know and maybe that's just my view,
I
but
see it all the time. You're right. The ones calling you out are usually the ones that are way more obsessed than you are.
uh we would be remiss not to bully her. We would do her to service to act like her behavior was normal, acceptable. I'm not saying it was, and I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve to be critiqued. But at some point, it's like, if a person's acting like that, I think there might be a bigger problem. NJ Ranger 499, you can make the same argument about Karmic though, Schmuel, but you don't. He's at breakdowns on stream. I don't know why that same standard is not applied here. That same standard has been applied from, thank you for the 499, but I've applied it. Like, I don't watch it. And I know that I've said to you and I've said to many people, like, what is the chat's end game with Karmic? Is it to make them, grab a short piece of rope and test out the strength of the rod in the closet? So yeah, I mean, I do apply that standard there, and it's possible, right? That I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know whether you agree, but man, I
Well,
get.
no, you're making solid points. I see both sides of it because, like, I just think it's foolish to think like the girls obviously get jumped on their looks first and harder than we do. But like on a daily basis, I get called Sinead O'Connor. I'm a meth head with a going through chemo, so we get it too. And you get the bug eyes things, but you're right, they get it. It's their first target, and the looks mean more to women, I guess.
Right. Well, I think that's why they do it, right? It's
Yeah,
everybody's trying to find, you're
yeah.
trying to find that like little button that people have, which I find pretty interesting. Um NJ Ranger, come on, you shit on Karmic a good deal. 100% with you, and goofed around about him on stream, but not, I don't think brutally, but you know, ah, call me a hypocrite. It wouldn't be the first time, and it probably wouldn't be incorrect. Um, and what's with? Because I'm interested in this. What's with Ice Dancer? Where did
Oh,
that go?
um, I was on Mr. Blue Sky Henrique's show one night, and it was the regular Clown Town crew, me, Deitois, all of them. And Mr. Blue Sky was going to bed, and somebody asked, does somebody want to go live and keep this party going, basically, because we were all drinking and whatnot. So I said, sure, I'll go live. So we were all hanging out on my channel. And that was the night the Ice Dancer apology video dropped. So we watched that, and everybody was making comments, and I didn't know her much, so I just kind of kept it to base level and what was on the video. I made fun of her bangs and her shirt and things like that. And the first time I ever catch her in a chat, I was like, hey, I don't know if you saw that, but I apologize, blah, blah, blah. She was like, you're an enemy for life, and just keeps picking at me in chats. And then today she picked at me again in Hughesy's chat, and I went back at her hard, and people didn't understand that she'd been picking at me, so it looked like I just went full stuttering John and went right for the throat over her saying bacon eats Lunchables. All I said back, I said, I don't want to be talking about what I eat from someone who's eating Ethan Ralph's ass.
Are
I thought that
you?
was.
Yeah, but are you confusing her trying to be humorous with? I mean, saying you eat Lunchables is not really the.
Oh no.
Is that really the biggest slam in the world?
And I don't even think what I came back at her with was like crazy. Of course, it was more than she came at me with. I raised it up probably 3 levels, but I was on stream with people who said much worse things than that. And like you said, I think it's the easy target thing because I was on stream with 8 people all busting on her, calling her this and that and the other thing. That's where the Day 12 Ice Dancer impression first happened. And meanwhile, I'm the one who's the enemy for life because I said her bangs are a little bit uneven.
Yeah, apparently I'm an enemy for life as well. But I'm trying to figure out what I did. The thing was, I guess the other night, my talking about what I thought about BYB was interpreted as simping for somebody else, and I think Ice was pissed that I didn't simp for her. So what can I say? It was all very strange.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Ice Dancer, what the fuck are you guys talking about? We're just discussing the beefs that this bacon guy's been in. Pork on bacon. Oh, that was a bad. I'm not even going to start. I'm not even going to start that. So we're a poor guy. All right, let's go here. Yeah, Nice Dancer apparently annoyed Buckman.
And I've gotten those messages from people where it's like, you didn't defend me enough. And but I don't get that invested in this stuff as some people think.
Oh, what do you call it? I don't I don't necessarily disagree with that, but I am laughing. I do laugh at some of these guys, even some streamers who like, oh, this guy is, they're the most butthurt people on the planet, right? And very passive aggressive and stuff, but love passing judgment on other people. I find that very interesting.
Yeah, and I think that people see through it. A lot of people in the Dabbleverse, like the lolcow ones, like Karmic and John, they think their words outdo their actions, and people see right through that shit. You can't explain away what we've seen on camera.
Let me give you a bit of advice, okay? Never say you're not a lol cow, all right? Because then the quest will be on to turn you into one. Okay? It's better to go for it. Sidebar, Buckman, are you going to address being fact-checked by Pineapple, or are you filters that allegedly don't exist? I'm glad to give Echo content. I mean, there's only so much AI a person can do during a show, so I'm happy that he got to do that, and maybe one day I can get as good as Slop, right? And I can go behind. I'll go behind a filter, but it is kind of funny. The person behind the filter talking about people using a filter. Call your hypocrisy police there, and but dude, give me more. I'm trying to get some dirt here, right?
Okay.
This is like fucking TMZ. I'm trying to get you to get yourself in trouble, and then we're gonna have fun the next 6 months watching you dig yourself out of it.
Okay, well, speaking of Eckel, one day I was up early and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a stream. I'm going to go get some breakfast. So I walk and get some breakfast with people, and somebody the next day on their channel does a 30-minute stream going, I don't get enough credit for the things I do, and people steal my ideas, and I need more credit for all the work I put in, and things like that. I thought that was a little bit funny.
Was that Echo? Is that what you're
Yeah.
trying to say?
Yeah.
All right. And then is it going to be like, no, I was just kidding, guys.
Well, it's the way he frames it. He's really good at framing things to never make himself look like the bad guy.
What do you call it? I sort of understand, and I'm picking on Echo, but I don't really mean, it's not general. I think a lot of people try stuff and it doesn't work. And then it's like, no, I was just joking, So maybe there was a bit of that. Ice Dancer, be sure let's bring up what Ralph said about me. Someone that has a vendetta, obviously, to humiliate me. That's fine, right? We didn't bring it up, so this is a bit
Well,
Streisand-y.
well, to be fair, I did earlier, but the
Ah,
Ethan Ralph comment, I think, is what she's referring to that I made in the chat.
oh, so you are a little shit then, huh?
But I think the stuff that was said on stream, so I like when that's the kind of rules I keep it to. If it's said or done on stream, sure. If it's digging into people's personal life and stuff like that, I don't get into it. I don't do doxing, things like that. But anything that happens on the screen, I think is fair game. I think that's the rules that should apply.
Wow. Interesting. It is sort of a little weird when they I I'll move on because I do but Ice Dancer, I didn't say anything. Um I get it, but you broke Mersh, and then the beans were spilled, as they say, and you know what can we tell you? But I also think look, I don't know enough, but there was a lot of stuff. So, and people were going to cover it, and I think you've been around long enough to know that people are going to cover it. So what are you going to do? This is funny. I would go with I got hacked, but at least you've got the good sense to deny. Very funny. Apple pineapple. Why are we picking on females? No, we're leaving you alone, dude. We're all good. We're all good. Um, and nobody said you couldn't pick on women. It was just, there's a line, right? Or you disagree?
Oh no, I agree that there's a line, and I see some people. I was just on X before I hopped on here, and there are some people sort of threatening her on X, saying like, "Don't say anything else, or else we have nuclear shots." And I don't know what that means, but that's the kind of stuff where it's like, it sounds like we're getting dirty here, guys, over fucking what? Over somebody saying that somebody loved them and that they didn't love them back. This whole all this shit that should happen on phone calls is the stuff that I don't like covering.
Look, it is a bit funny to me that like I said it earlier, but like I mean, you hook up with a crazy chick. I don't think it takes that long to find out how I'm being kind, but I don't think you didn't have to spend a lot of time to figure out that there was something else going on there. And it's like you hook up with the crazy chick, and then when the crazy chick turns on you, you're like, oh my God, I'm so insulted. The Kinky Loco, Kinky celebrates 5 months of membership. There's no line, dox and destroy.
Kinky's a wild one.
And probably the best looking man in the Dabbleverse, with So Thorough running a close second. And Lee, the fuck is wrong with all of us?
Absolutely.
Look, I think what happens is like every now and then, like I enjoy the Dabbleverse, I have fun here, but like every now and then, it just seems like we're just vicious. It's like just throw red meat out, and everybody's just vicious, attacking each other. I kind of believe that some of this is coming down from it. It's like KB starting it, and then these other guys want to be like KB, and so they get vicious as well. And I don't mind going after people, but it's like I'd like it done a little bit classier. More than NJ Rangerish or Meltonish or something like that.
Yeah.
But we I don't know that we're gonna. Look, we're not gonna get it. It's a fool's errand. And hey, look at this. AB celebrates 7 months. Let's break from Electra to discuss KFT's neck. I have to be honest, AB. I didn't think he had a neck. Like I don't know. It was more like an upside down, maybe traffic cone than like an actual person with a neck. So you got to say something.
Oh, sorry. I did. He's one of my ex co-hosts. He's a super nice guy, but yeah, he's got to do something about the shirts he wears and that mustache.
But I have to love. I don't know if it was AB that drew it or
Oh yeah.
Sam Bibley, but it's such a great picture, you know. It's just so funny, and I just keep moving. Like, I don't know. It's like every time I look at it, I'm just like, I just see the traffic cone, and I'm like, I have one. And I was in the shed the other day, and I saw it, and I'm like, going, you know, maybe I'll get some black paint, paint it up, and take a picture, but I'm not going to do that.
AB's
So
always drawing cool stuff on X.
AB drew it, yeah. I'm in a group chat with AB, and the work is fantastic. So Sam Bibley, AB
Haas.
does the drawing. Sam does a bunch of the other stuff. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Eckel. Eckel is our resident librarian tonight who will point out all of the right information for us. Thank you. Latanya says to shout out to AB. All right, I got to stop doing chat because this poor man is here. All right.
Hey,
Let's just see.
I'm
Ice
not
Dance
that
says,
poor.
okay, but I deserve it. And it's justified because I should expect it for what happened with Mersh. But Electra being made fun of is too far. No, I made this point the other night, right? I didn't insult your looks. I didn't go for any of the me. I don't know about other people. I didn't go for any of the things that the other people went for. But you know, apparently that bothered you. So what I did say, and I'm sorry for that, but you know, it kind of is what it is. I think I was like one of the nicest people or most respectful people, but I mean, you had to cover it, right? Like it was kind of a big event. The poor guy. I mean, I still feel bad for Mersh.
In that situation, I didn't cover a lot of it because I didn't know any about it. But that one night I did, and I feel the same as you, where it's like I feel like the people I was on stream with said much harsher things, and I tried to stay out of it as much as possible. But I somehow got singled out, the bangs thing and stuff like that. But some people
Yeah,
seem to be a little sensitive about things.
but no. Look, I think these guys. This is one of my kind of things. Like I've met some of these guys. I've seen some of their girlfriends and wives. Those that have them, um, and some of the guys that talk the most shit. I'm like, I'm scratching my head. Like, do you know what a girl is? You know, and and like the thing with Ice, where they were very vicious in a lot of ways. And these guys love to throw the word horror around and all that other stuff. And whatever you want to say about the apology, I mean, she sort of did make it. And I'm kind of kidding about what she did to Marsh, right? He meets this chick on the internet, right? Who has been with other people on the internet in relationships that didn't last. And he goes from like meeting her to like just my chick, my girl, you know, taking the chick out tonight and doing. So it was like, dude, for like the tough guy man, Mr. Masculine who tells everybody else how to live. It seemed pretty funny to me. So yeah, again, you know, it's like you open the door, you walk in the freezer, and then you're shocked you got cold. So, or any other poor metaphor I can come up with.
I think I was ruder to Mersh in that whole situation than I was to her, honestly.
Yeah, well, Mersh, it doesn't even talk to me. I just can't stand me from that stuff. JMO is the worst offender, and even he gets what I'm saying. Sure. Good work there. And no, I'm saying you had nothing to say about BYB stuff about me. In fact, Bacon Bits was on the stream piling on and saying heinous shit. I got to see it in order to complain about it, right? I happened to watch the show on Friday night, you know?
And I barely talk on streams.
I got this guy Chick, have some respect for women, Buckman. I was writing something and I used the word chick and the thing came up suggesting that maybe I wanted to change it. So,
Oh, like the underline thing? Yeah.
just like I'm like, no, there was like, is it Grammarly or something? I don't
Oh,
know what it
okay.
is. It's like one of those things, and I thought it was pretty funny, and so there we go. All right, Schmuel, I didn't see that Buckman. Yeah, I didn't. I'm sorry, and so I don't really. It would just happen to catch it on Friday night, and normally because I have other stuff to do those nights that it's on, so I don't usually watch it. And Genta says chicks rule. I agree.
Gender rules. People don't like nice and they don't like neutral in the Dabbleverse. There seems to be like this effort to squash any nice. I don't understand it.
Maybe, and I will say shit, Buck. It's going to be great when they break up this time. That will be fun. My inside sources say it's not happening, so there we go. And all right, I want to. These broken losers hate women. Young old vibes. Thank you. Yes. Exactly.
There's
And
some.
yes, there are. And more. I don't know. It's just more than I would have expected. When I first came, like when I first got here and was watching stuff, there was a lot of back and forth, right? So they were picking sort of better enemies, like what's the word? God damn, I can't even think of the word. But like they had a better class, right? They were fighting a better class of whatever. And I thought that was pretty goddamn fun and interesting. The John and that stuff going back and forth. They got it. And then I don't know. Lately I feel like there's been a turn towards instead of goofing, just trying to be vicious, and try to say the most outrageous thing you can and the most insulting thing you can. Which I think in my head, and this is probably where my fault is. Those guys, the people that I see that say a lot of shit, have like a boatload of skeletons in their closet, and I really don't feel like they could weather the storm that they're throwing other people's way.
I see a lot of that.
Decline host for $1.99. Decline host is one of the guys that helped me get started, so we love Decline host. Thank you for $1.99. What do you think about eating ass, Bacon?
Appropriate with the right person.
Male or female?
Female.
Okay. Well, you are Canadian, so.
Oh, I get it all the time. I'm a little twink boy, I know.
And I what do you call it? I am I'm not really an ass eater, but I'm also a married man, so I wouldn't be talking about it if I was.
It didn't become popular back when you were dating.
No, you know what? Look, man, the bushes were so big, we were spending our time trying to get through that there just wasn't. It was too much effort to go. After having finished that, it was going there. But Latanya, Bacon eats ass. All right, let's get Chandler to pay you $8,000.
No.
To stick your flaccid tongue in Latanya's butt.
No.
Come on.
Latanya's like a big sister. I can't even think like that.
And yeah. So this is like right, and this is the stuff we used to call it. Megan.
Yeah.
78. Remember John turning on Kristen Carney in 1 minute? She went from his dream date to ugly. And we've watched. Yeah.
Chad did that with Lady KB. It happens a lot.
It is. Well, Chad does it obviously, but the thing is with Chad, right? Chad never had the success that John had. That's what makes John so interesting. Is like the guy won the lotto. He
multiple times.
He pissed it away, and now he thinks he earned it in the first place. But even if he'd won it, he never did anything to keep it. And it's like you get to watch that. And the Kristen Carney stuff. I remember the whole episode with the doctor that was going to fly them to Key West. Oh, look at this.
Oh, my goodness.
Lady KB for $1.99. This is my fave podcast. It's about to get fucking spectacular. Good evening, big fella.
I'm so fucking bored of Patrick and KB arguing about money, so I'm here.
All right,
What
cool.
is up, sir?
Take that fucking thing off your head.
Yes, sir.
What are you talking about? What did you do to Ice Dancer, Schmuel?
I don't know. Apparently, I said something. I don't really know. I was trying to be nice in my coverage of that. I mean, it had to be talked about. The chat was interested in it. People were interested in it. But she feels that I insulted her. I think what happened was she thinks I defended DJ Electra from the attack on BYB, and I did not know what the reason was. I just found out tonight. There was an attack on her on BYB, and I did not defend her. But I literally just found out about it, so.
Why'd you choose Electra over Ice Dancer?
I didn't know Ice Dancer had gotten taken out by those guys. And if I had, I probably would have. I wasn't defending DJ as much as I was like the sort of bunch of losers going after this broad kind of thing.
But don't you do a weekly show with Quad? You're not up on what he's talking about?
No, we do a weekly show that's not related. It's like, what's your point? We speak on Saturday afternoon, to just touch base, and that's pretty much about it.
All right.
You think that show would come off, that we would have discussed stuff on there?
I have no idea. I don't watch.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's how I feel about KB. So, I am there. Wow.
Having all about the dashboard tonight.
Yeah, I can't. They're having another money battle, and I'm over it. We've all said, even MLC fans, that gets in that money loop and then it's over. This dabble dashboard now is going to be the next year of MLC. It's going to be a fucking nightmare.
If Pandler just went live a bunch, he would step on a lot of guys' heads. I am in thorough agreement. Pan's a guy, but he's loyal to KB. So
I'm here, and he's live.
I understand, but it is every now and then. You can't have pizza every night, Panhandler.
I guess no. You guys carry on. Continue to make fun of Echo. Like I said, I'm just bored. And again, Schmuel kick me or whatever. I just came on because
no. I'm actually glad you're here.
So am I. This is Christmas.
Saying you recapped her BYB the next day. Possible. I mean, anything is possible. I didn't see them like raging on her, or maybe I saw it and then it didn't really click with me until I saw them do it again. I don't know. I just, to be honest, it had a lot to do with 2K and Jack participating in it. That maybe I got there, but I'm also like the JMO, the what's the word that I'm looking for? Just the simplest takes over and over again, and about women, and stuff. It's just like, oh, okay, we get it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what BYB does, though, right? I mean, I have no issue with Quad or whatever, but that's what they do, right? They find a target and just beat it to death until the next target shows up.
I know, but I'm allowed to like not find it. I'm allowed to critique it, right? I mean,
absolutely. No, I can't imagine taking Jack or that fucking sex pest Muppet side. So no, this is one of the few times I'll be on Electra's side. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I took issue with, was the fact that they teamed up for this on the same stream. Because, they don't like each other. And I like 2K. I just did stream with them on Sunday, but I can't not say something.
Yeah, that's nothing to brag about.
I know. I'm a nobody, Panhandler. I know.
We're all nobodies, you idiot. This is all nonsense. Stop with that.
It is. We totally are. I mean, totally. We're definitely bottom of the barrel. Actually, and that may be part of it that I find so funny, is that like there's all these crabs running around at the bottom of the pot, and they're all attacking each other. And I kind of don't get it. Diablo Sandwich for $2. Pan, ever roll up that bandana and snack on a hiney?
Oh, is this an ass-eating question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. I mean, not with the bandana, but I'll try it. Now Diablo suggested it.
Well, I think he's suggesting that you take the bandana off and then doing it.
No, you got to do it with the bandana. You got to have style, panache, if you will.
Right. I got you.
During the act.
My advice, don't do it like a pool. Just go for it. Don't dip your toe in.
Bacon, the day I take advice on women on you is the day that.
Hey, just ass eating.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're not talking about dudes. Calm down.
I'm not giving Brennan a dime till Buck is on MLC. It's going to be a very long wait, my friend Permaseal. But thank you for the $1.99.
Oh yeah, he's pissed at you, Permaseal. What you gave BYB $100 the other night?
Oh, he was pissed at me, so he gave them.
No. I think he was talking about Permaseal earlier.
Oh wait. Who gave who?
Kevin.
100?
No,
I think Kevin gave BYB.
I think Permaseal donated to BYB. I'm just joking. I don't think Kevin gives a fuck, but he did. He did bring it up.
Oh, okay. I did find it funny though that Kevin was like shitting on Kumia for going on BYB at like 2:30 in the morning, and then like a day later, Kevin was on with Ray, the guy he shits on all the time.
Yeah, but I think Kevin didn't want to pay Ray for coming on a couple days earlier or a week earlier, so he just went on Ray's show in lieu of payment. So Ray can get super chats.
Brody Hooper, would you eat Lady KB's with a giant spoon?
Who's that to? Bacon?
It is delicious.
I hope not.
It is delicious, isn't it, Panhandler? Doesn't it look delicious, I should say?
I've been told I'm no longer allowed to talk about cankles in any way but a respectful way, so I can't comment.
Earlier today, I heard that it was your time of the month. Is that true?
Every day is my time of the month. What do you mean? Be more specific.
No, I was just anyway, earlier somebody asked me, "Oh, is Panhandler coming on?" And I was like, he's doing the Kevin thing and he's working, so I don't know, but he's always welcome. And then it was, you've been especially touchy lately. Is probably
no. I think I think I said after Hackamania I'd be streaming less anyway. And I've been going on with Kevin on Saturdays for a little bit this summer, but that's all I've been doing. Less of me, less of all of you is good. So that's it. And you and I've talked off stream or whatever, and I told you what's going on. I have been doing some consulting work, and it's fucking weird, very weird hours. So I don't have as much time, thankfully, and we haven't missed much. But Saturdays, Saturdays are easy.
Well, I always call you up because I got to learn what to do about $2 Dan. You give me the best advice.
Oh, fuck that guy. I've had it with him too. I think he blocked me again for the 80th time on X.
Oh, goodness.
Oh no, what am I going to do?
I noticed
Plus, I got Ethan Ralph to worry about. He's coming for me.
That was fucking hilarious.
So, man, it's not looking good over here at the Fat Cave.
How did Ethan Ralph, how did that start? Like, were you just talking about him and he just went for you?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's a great clip of him really losing it on me a couple months ago. And now he said he's coming for me and he's going to dox me. Hey, idiot. It says Charlotte, North Carolina on my X. So Batman, the greatest detective in the world. Hopefully you can figure that out. And I say I live in Charlotte all the time. So,
well, it is Ethan Ralph.
Yeah, he's imbecile too.
Panhandler back on Buckman. This is like when you finally landed the hot girlfriend, but you get wasted and go back to your desperate ex for one final fling.
Yeah, I don't know
Thank
which one.
You, Johnny Mac, for the 515. Very, very spot on.
Which one of us he's talking to? But yes, accurate.
Yeah, I think he's talking to me because you came back on here. Is there real interest in the Ralph thing?
No,
like,
I mean, I think Mersh is dead on where. In words that I never really wanted to say out loud, where everybody's just sick. They're together. They're not together. They're going to hurt each other physically. They're not. They love each other. I mean, it just played out. Who knows if it's real or it's a work? I mean, nobody cares. I don't think anybody cares. I mean, Ralph hasn't been relevant for a long, long time in this Scarlet arc because it should have been over about 5 months ago.
I don't like it because I think it's going to end with a police car one way or another, and it's not fun to watch that.
Yeah, nobody's going to be surprised if Scarlet doesn't see 2027. I mean, it's not going to be a shock if we wake up one day and be like, she gone. All right.
Did you see? I did play this, right? We
yes.
Right? Brody Hooper dollars. Okay. Because NJ is asking if I missed any, but I don't. I have a new
there was one you back to back from 7 minutes ago. You missed his.
Who's that?
NJ Ranger. I can read it for you if you want.
Yeah, tell us how much it's for, NJ Ranger. Thank
NJ
you.
Ranger for $1.99. Thanks for the 2. Says, "Oh look, it's Bacon from the future timeline," making reference to the 3 of us being together. I got you, NJ.
He should be so lucky.
All right. Rapey Ray for $5.69. What the fuck does Panhandler consult people on? How to pop a balloon in a child's face?
Pretty much, yeah. How to be a miserable prick. That's the only thing I know how to do. And apparently eat ice cream. I know how to do that lately. So, Fat Boy Summer is in full effect.
You and Joey's been putting it back on too. So
Has he? I thought Joey's been looking good actually since he's been on whatever
he
Ozempic
was.
or whatever.
I thought he might have gone off it because it was like lately the stuff's been getting a little like tighter. But look, running for president is probably a
stressful,
very stressful thing that you.
He's stress eating.
He's only like 275 or something. 36 weight shocked the hell out of me.
No, I'm kidding him. He's lost a shit ton of weight.
But he's not very tall. If he's 275, because I'm 273, and I'm probably, I would say, significantly taller than Joey.
Yeah, but he's down now. I mean, he's in like the 190s now.
Okay, good for him.
So, he lost a bunch. I mean, look, the thing that was funny to me about Joey losing weight, which is like everybody does that, which is, or not everybody, but a lot of people do, is like, he was going to diet for years and years and didn't. And then he goes on the Ozempic and he loses a bunch of weight. And then he's like, I worked so hard to lose all this weight. And he's like now teaching other people how to lose weight through diet and exercise, which is... I
don't think he really worked very hard, right? He stuck a needle in his thigh
or
took a pill.
But it's Joey. So it's like, that was my point. It's like stolen weight loss valor.
They didn't have Ozempic when I was fat. I had to work.
I know. I went to a comedy club the other night, and Joe Conti was the feature. Do you know who Joe Conti is, either one of you?
Mm-hmm. My name.
And he does this. He's been doing it for years, but he does this entire bit on his bariatric surgery. And I don't know that it's funny or not funny, but I do know that like most of the people that I knew were like, well, why don't you just take Ozempic? You know? And... but he was going, all right. Nigsaw for $2. Pan, you got a bacon bit between your eyebrows.
I'm saving it for later, Nigsaw.
That was humorous. Thank you, Nigsaw, for the $2. Ice, and we're gonna put this up. It's easier to say I hate you through Schmuel instead of listening to what I'm saying. Thank you, Ice. And
she's pissed, huh?
Yeah, but listen, Ice, I gotta say, me not doing one thing and doing another that's not hypocrisy. It's just that for whatever reason that didn't register at the time. So there we go.
Stop explaining yourself to her. She has merch to defend her. She doesn't need you to defend her.
Is he still... So I was told that they're not together, and then I'm hearing that they're together, and I'm just like, I'm waiting for the engagement announcement. I expect
thought they had a
wedding
fake engagement.
invitation.
I thought the other day there was a fake engagement announcement.
I thought there was the other day. Roy Cohn Esquire, J-Mo is objectively gay. That's why Roy is the legal advisor to the Schmuel Buckman podcast, because he's smart.
Counselor to the Dabbleverse, Mr. Cohn.
So yeah, he is our counselor. Lady KB says, I hope I'm in the wedding. I can't. It's going to be so much fun, Lady KB. It's going to be more fun than CatalanoCon, probably. Maybe we could do them at the same time because they're down in the same area.
Get your tickets.
I know it's a rib or whatever, but the Hard Rock in Tampa, where I've been many times, sucks if you like to gamble. It's a shitty ass casino. It's super, super expensive. They don't have all the table games. It's your typical Indian reservation, feather not dot. It's just a shithole. Like I think it's like almost $500 a night to stay there on like a Wednesday. Yeah. It's just such a fucking ripoff. The only good thing is right next to the Orient County Jail, so you know.
So it's a short trip.
It's true. Unfortunately, I know that.
Have you been to the
It's
Aria?
it's a short road, a short ride. Excuse me.
Yeah, I didn't like the aria at all. I did. What do you call it? The Resorts Casino in Atlantic City is run by the same people, and it too has like shitty gambling, shitty rules. Like, it's. I don't know if the rooms are expensive, but you can spend a lot of money there, and they're still like, free parking. Are you insane? Yeah.
Well, Schmuel, things are expensive. I mean, you were in Vegas recently. There's not a lot of deals to be had out there anymore either. I mean, it's all yeah. The online. I mean, then we're going to bore the shit out of the audience. But the online betting is definitely hurting AC more than Vegas, but it's hurting Vegas too.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, Vegas is in some deep shit according to the papers. The papers. But this is kind of funny. JMO Inc. Buckman, I came here to be told off. Let's fucking go.
Oh, are you beefing with JMO too?
I learned earlier. JMO, I just gotta tell you, I learned early in my life is that when somebody's digging their own hole, don't help. They'll get there on their own, and you won't break a sweat. So, me beefing with him? No.
Yeah. All right.
No. I just the best description I've ever heard of JMO is he's the one guy that like he doesn't have it, whatever it is, but they admire his persistence. So I do admire his persistence.
So he's Sam Roberts.
I like Sam Roberts. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sam worked his ass off to get where he is.
That's what I'm saying, but he didn't have that it, so that's why he's JMO.
Oh, I didn't think there was an work here. I just thought it was you just keep going, you know? You just keep speaking, and eventually you'll hit something. Yeah, not Victoria bought Chow's bullshit. Yep. Saved from the dump part of the pump by Quad needing a co-host. I think. You know, that's my view of it. And let's just say, I didn't know about this. Bacon Bits was part of the pile-on with Scampoli against me, and you laughed about it with him the next day. Wow.
But I think what I did was what I'm doing now, which is sit here and chuckle.
This is the worst boy band ever. Pretty close. We're
At
like
least I'd be the hot one.
Panhandler. I've seen Panhandler. The women just.
No, I've gotten fat, gotten very old. It's over. Your boy's down bad.
Dude, it's been over since you got here. Like,
yeah,
since day one,
right.
you've been saying it's over.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done with women. I can't. I don't have the patience or the tolerance or the bottom line is the tail's it's no longer worth it to chase the rabbit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worth it at my age. It's just not worth it. I'll jerk off and
dude, what am I, 10, 12 years older than you? It's still
Again,
worth it to me.
You're married. You've been married 3 times, so I'm not going to take relationship advice from you either. Thanks, though.
I'm not offering you relationship advice, and this one's 14 years. I think it's a pretty decent run.
I guess. I mean, you had enough practice.
I did. Well, practice makes perfect, right? I wouldn't just give up. I never give up. Bacon is easy on the eyes.
Coming from her, I'll take it.
She likes that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed look.
Yeah, he does look like a literal terrorist.
I know. I need to shave it so bad.
Kind of giving me PTSD, so I can't even speak. Sorry, I'm intimidated by being back on Schmuel Talk. I can't.
You're not. All right. Can I listen? If this really gets to you and you get annoyed, you can yell at me. All right. But what's your take on KB, and the leaderboard and the yelling at Flimsy the other day?
I just told you, and I told him on Saturday, this is insane. This is going to be the next year of MLC every day, him visiting the dashboard, who's ahead of him. And if he, that's what it's going to be. We're going to be stuck in this loop for a year, for 12 months at least. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's typical KB, right? One day he's flipping out on Flimsy for the the dashboard. In the next 7 days, he's reviewing it every day.
Yeah.
I mean,
as soon
that's
as it
Kevin.
works to his benefit, he's starting to brag.
I don't even think it matters if it's benefit. I mean, it's just going to be content for him. Like if he's losing, it's going to be content. If he's winning, it's going to be content. It's just, to me, the money is so small in general. Like it's not, nobody in this world's making fuck you money. So nobody's Mr. Beast. It's such a weird, for everybody, it's a weird flex. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have Carmex, who I don't know if somebody should, do a wellness check on him or not, because he's making $1 Rumble rants every 3 or 4 minutes. He's reading these long texts for $1. Yeah, he thought it was going to last forever, and it doesn't. Like, it's not. I think, the stupid Muppet was saying it the other day. This is not a great retirement plan for anybody. If you think you have to be really, really special and get really, really lucky and catch lightning in a bottle. There's too much competition.
Well, that's what everybody was, when Carmick first came in and he was, I'm going to make this a career, and he'd cashed in his 401k or whatever. I mean, everybody was telling it. It's like the smarter people, the Meltons, the Tukey's, the Brennans, those guys were telling him, look, this isn't a career. This isn't a smart thing to do. But a lot of people were encouraging him.
Of course. Well, I mean, the chatters want to watch the world burn, right? I mean, that's where the majority of us come from, and just, watch, build them up and then break them down type thing. So, but it is weird. Again, the money thing, especially if it's on YouTube, it's not bad if you make $600 a day, or, net $600 a day, but not everybody can do that. So most people maybe net $100, $150 a day, if that, which is not terrible for sitting, in your house and talking, but there's no benefits there. You know what I'm saying? There's no retirement plan. There's no pension. There's no 401k. So especially if you have a family or other stuff, it's
right.
It's a rough go.
Mm-hmm. And if you're doing this as a job, right, it's like 15% off the top just for Social Security, right? Like it starts even before you pay your taxes and other stuff. The self-employment, it gets a little crazy. Permasil finishing for $1.99. Prove Mo wrong, recite the AA preamble. Anyone?
I never went to meetings. I never worked a program or anything, so I can't.
Well, just it is a fellowship of men and women, and we could, knowing the preamble has, JMO's got the the $2 Dan thing where he would he's got a joke, a tagline he assigns you, and then just repeats it like over.
Yeah, I mean, I do the same
over.
thing. You just run shit in the ground. Yeah, I mean, that's
right.
Kind of entertaining.
And that's the JMO thing with this. Grant me something. No, that's the Serenity Prayer you're thinking of. I know all my my AA lore, LORE. But
and obviously you don't have to answer this, but do you still go to meetings? Like, are you still in the program?
I do. I don't go nearly as much as I used to. And it's also a couple of things. The Trump thing and COVID really changed AA a lot. I guess I'm not supposed to say that in public, but it changed the program a lot. Made it sort of less. It's less it's less accepting than it used to be, I should say. There's a lot more judgment about people. But there was this picking the sides thing, and like every friggin' meeting was like it was like a bunch of right-wing guys in there just talking shit. But it also gotten really religious, and that may have been happening all the time, and maybe because I was in New York City when I started going and was going in New York City. Maybe it's different in the city, and since I'm now more down at the shore, maybe it's a big thing down there. But oh my God, it's gotten like this. No offense to anybody, but the Jesus thing has just gotten to me like out of control. I
never knew
Johnny
you were in the
Mac
program.
for $5.15. I'll give you Milton, but adding Tookie to the smart guy group, Schmuel. Tookie as smart as a drunk golden retriever. Johnny Mac. I was referring to Smart in he's making money. So that was coming up with, but look, Tuki's not, obviously he's not stupid. Rocco's a smart guy. He put this whole thing together and he's killing it, and it's like he was the one guy that what's his name should have taken advice from Karmic,
Yeah.
you know, uh, but he couldn't. Uh, NJ Ranger, he sure didn't go to an American Legion hall. Boy, it sure felt like that. I got a feeling that there'd be more commies in the American Legion hall, but that's just me. But thank you for the $1.99. And this is very funny. Rapey Ray. Bacon Bets. Let's see. We got to get to it for $1.99. Bacon Bets. Can you nod louder, please, for £2? Thank
Nobody
you,
wants
Rapey
to
Ray.
hear me over these two.
Nobody wants to hear either one of us. Would you stop? You have a channel. I don't have a channel. Just jump in. Nobody wants to hear Schmuel. Trust me. Jesus Christ. Just talk.
Nobody. This is like the only reason why people watch me is because they've got the rest of they're waiting for another show to start. And it's like they're just warming up their.
Yeah, the only reason I came on is because the other two shows were so boring that I was like, oh, I'll just talk to Schmuel for a little bit.
All right. All right, Kevin, on this Kevin thing, is he? Do you think he's just? Is it just content, or is he really losing his fucking mind?
No, it's just content. It's just content. It's just content for him. It's easy, It's easy. He just doesn't really do a lot of prep work, obviously, and it's just something to get the chat going, and then he goes from there. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of Kevin is he doesn't need a whole lot. And even like Saturday was pretty slow going. It got a little slow there for a little bit, and then it picked up with the whole money war thing with Dixon and Bob. So that's the way it goes. I mean, MLC can be. Everybody's like, I'm this big MLC Kevin Ball washer. I'm not. I'm very critical of it. Yes, it's my favorite stream, show, whatever you want to call it. But the criticisms are valid. Like it can be very slow. Some episodes can be not that great, and some will be excellent and really funny and a lot of fun. And he'd been on a run this summer for a long time, a lot of good shows. So all these shows can be criticized. Not all of them are great all the time. People are going to have stink, especially with as much as Kevin streams. I mean, he's going to have a stinker or two every once in a while. So what? The same 500 people are going to be there tomorrow. So it doesn't seem to really affect him.
That's the wild part, is that it never affects his numbers. He could treat the audience like crap. They keep coming back. He has been doing a lot more like spite snipe streams lately, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's an angry dude. I mean, that's why I like him. I mean, he hates everything. I can relate to that, and he's just a lot more talented than I am.
I'm just. Is he? This is I get the thing. It's like I think he's playing a character, but I think his fans think it's real. Like these guys are really into it. Insult Kevin, and they'll go nuts. And they're all like, sort of now they're these fake tough guys. Like everybody's an idiot. They act like them. It's like the kid that comes out of the basketball game with Jordan and then starts wanting to play hoops. Permaseal finishing for $1.99. Dr. Chow say the DV is your higher power. Dr. Chow? Well, he is a doctor after all. So, thank you for the $1.99 Permaseal. And all right. Look at this. Johnny Mac, 86 for $5.15. He agrees with you. As a regular MLC underwriter, pay pig, I'll be the first to say tonight's was absolutely awful.
Yeah. Again, I'm here. And he was still alive. I just couldn't take him and Patrick going back and forth. It's just, we've seen it a bunch of times. I know a lot of people, Patrick had good numbers, as he usually does. So it's just, I was there Saturday with the whole money thing against Dixon and Bob. So I wasn't going to stay for, what is today? Tuesday, for Kevin versus Patrick on the YouTube Super. I mean, it shows how dumb we are as chatters, that we don't win. We're just giving our favorite guy money so he can quote unquote win. I mean, it is really interesting kind of psychosis that, okay, I'm going to give this guy money so he beats some other guy that other people are giving money. What am I getting out of this? that Kevin got more money. That I don't get anything out of it, or if Patrick gets more money, it doesn't help me. So it this is a strange world, and it's getting stranger by the day, it seems.
I agree. It's changed a lot in the last couple months.
I was
I think
catching a little bit. One second, I was catching a little bit of Melton right today, and so Melton's going after Brennan, and I'm assuming that Brennan is going after Melton, and I'm like, wait, am I in the middle of a grift? Like at the end of the night, are these guys, two guys, going out to the bar and having a cocktail together, and clinking glasses?
I mean, no, I don't. I don't think that's it. I think Kevin generally dislikes Patrick for whatever reason. I don't think Patrick dislikes Kevin as much as Kevin does him. But again, it's hard as a fan of Kevin a long time. It's wearing to like Kevin. Like it can be taxing. It could be a lot. So, but you do. It's just kind of a different show, and all these people that want it to be burning bridges or Riotcast or what that would be great if it came back to that, but it's not going to. And this is what MLC is now. It's not going to be the MLC when it was Bob and Chad when he first came onto YouTube in like 21 or 22 or whenever it was. It's just not. This is what the show is, and if you don't like it, there's plenty other options out there. So again, I totally get the criticisms of MLC, and people don't like it or don't think Kevin's funny. That's fine. I don't think people love the Muppet. I don't think he's that funny. I'm not saying Rocco's a bad guy or anything like that. It's just not for me. Or Cardiff, he gets good numbers. I just not into it. It's silly. It's personal preference. You like what you like. Donate to who you want to, and that's it. Of course, we're gonna bust balls about it, but at the end of the day, it's not like I'm losing sleep. Oh my god, somebody gave money to Schmuel. I can't believe he did that instead of giving it to Kevin. It's your money. Fucking burn it. I don't care. It doesn't help me.
So you're not an MLC clout chaser like Stevie Lou. Stevie Lou the other night in the chat, when his clout was questioned, because we were using the example of Doom having like tons of clout to sort of move the needle in the Dabbleverse, and Stevie having none. And Stevie's response was, people DM him trying to get on MLC. Like, that's his clout thing.
I don't think it's clout. I think Stevie is Kevin's pitbull or whatever, and he's, unabashedly, pro Kevin. And Stevie's helped. He helped me first get on MLC when Kevin didn't have my contact information, and he's helped other people get on MLC. So Stevie is Stevie gets a lot of shit, but he's the type of guy. He's not worried about somebody like taking a spot or taking, the link away from him. Like, he's pretty generous about helping people get on MLC. So I don't think it's necessarily a flex. I think he was just saying that's kind of what he does, and I can vouch for it. That is what he does because he did it for me.
So, but all right, it's weird to me though, because it's like you're basically kind of saying like, oh, he's not worried about this. He's not worried. His on-air persona is he's always got his head on a swivel and he's always looking over his shoulder who's coming up behind him.
I think Stevie could get. I think Stevie's personal life has changed, or his work life, or his work schedule has changed. I think Stevie could get on MLC any day he wanted to. If he said, "Kevin, send me the link or whatever," I've just got something to talk about. I don't think he's worried about it. I could be wrong.
No, right. But the point is like getting on MLC, right? In Stevie's case, you're different, but Kevin really just brings people on to bash them, right? And to humiliate them. That's his main thing. That's what Karmic's there for. Shuli Madar for $5. Every show is just counting everyone's money now. Every show. Thanks, Flimsy, but seriously. I don't think you can blame Flimsy. I think a lot of people didn't talk about shit because Super Tip doesn't put up the numbers. You couldn't talk about Super Tip without because Kevin would never be on it. And the Dabble dashboard is the super chats.
It was definitely an unintentional consequence by Flimsy. Like, I don't think he had any intention to do that, but he's right. It's taken over every fucking show lately.
Kevin does kind of set a narrative, though, right? Because Kevin talks about it, so then other people are going to talk about it. So is it more about the dashboard or is it about Kevin?
I think it's Kevin, but because the people who want to find those numbers, we're gonna find them anyway. The people like Kevin who look them up anyway, we're gonna find them. All Flimsy did was put them in an easily accessible place.
Yeah, I just for some reason I think that what do you call it? That Kevin liked the fact he had Playboard. He had the like $1,200 or whatever, $100 a month plan or whatever, and he could like get more information than anybody. And he's annoyed that it's kind of now all public, because you could really, if you didn't have the paid account, you could only look up one or two, other shows, and you couldn't really find out anything. And that's what I think Flimsy's dad. It democratized the leaderboard or the top super chatters, and that's what's making him crazy.
I think you're reading way too much into it. I do.
Ray DeVito the gummy smoker for Canadian $2. Tell the guy on the right half his screen keeps glitching. Your screen is fine. So they're just bothering you.
Me?
Schmuel doesn't get it.
Yes. And all right. Oh look, Rochi is not happy. Rochi 888. Right. This is boring. Laters.
We can't all cover Joey C. Rochi, so
I know. I was thinking we couldn't all have a KFT debate either.
yeah, I know that was the battle of losers.
Yeah. Hit the like button, everybody. And subscribe if you're not. We get Panhandler here. That's a rare occasion. I'm trying to like poke you, but it's not working. You're like very
Poke
mellow.
me how?
Did
You'd
you
be
like have
very
some
reasonable.
gummies or something? Yeah. I'm
No,
not
no.
used to this.
No. What do you want me to get fired up about? Like the whole Dixon thing? You want to talk about that? Like I've said what I have to say. Like I don't have any more new insults. I can't just keep repeating the same insults over and over. Pat and I do not like each other. We never really have. And that's it. And nobody gives a shit. Like my point was that he's been fucking chipping me for months now. And I've let it go. And finally, I've had enough of this fucking loser. Like I said to him, you wanted my attention. Now you have it. Good. You know what I'm saying? Like he thinks, oh, I'm a Kevin Ballwasher, and the only reason. No, Pat, you're an unlikable prick. So it has nothing to do with Kevin at all. But again, Pat thinks he's the smartest guy in the room, like all you fucking streamers does. He has all the answers. I've watched some of his show. He plays this, armchair psychologist, and he knows everything, and he knows everyone's motivations. Get fucked, man. That's all. That's it.
It's sort of it's interesting. It's interesting that you say that, because there's a lot of like people questioning other people's motivations for doing things, which I thought was really funny. But I had a I talked to Pat, and we text and stuff, and I talk to him, and sometimes it's like he'll pick out one word, in something you'll say, and it's like I'm like I get now kind of what he's doing, which is you sort of get, it's a thing he does with the debates, and I admire it. He distracts you from like the main point onto this like sort of innocuous word, and then the focus is lost, and then the conversation change, and then he sort of leads you where he wants you to go.
Yeah, he's got his tactics, and Pat's a decent enough broadcaster, so I'm not being that. Like when we first got into it, I think it was last summer on the fucking Ginger Show, everybody's like, oh, Pat destroyed you. A, he didn't, but B, he's been a comedian for 25 years dealing with hecklers and broadcasted for maybe 15. So I hope he did better than some fat fuck who's never done anything. Good for him.
That's the what do you call it?
That's big own. Like, wow, you beat a chatter? Good for you, buddy. You still don't have a house or a car.
I don't think. So. But the deal is it's like I don't think Dixon gives a shit. I think you're responding to like what the chatters are saying, right? Like that's how it is.
Pat's an unlikable fuckstick. So no, I do care. I do. He annoys me. I don't like him. And he's just a fucking annoying. Like his game he plays where he thinks he's too cool when he's a guest on fucking Hughesy's show. Like that's a hard link to get. And like he'll like walk off or not pay attention to people and act bigger. Like he thinks he's a fucking star.
I can't get it no more. So
it's insane. It's insane. And again, it's great that I think him and Bob have been getting decent numbers. But I think what's lost in it, it's not really pro Pat and Bob. It's anti Kevin, and that will get old and people will get bored of it because their show is fucking boring.
I think
So
that's a bit of a cope there, Panhandler, because
okay, you can
they were on
disagree.
at like
That's
they
my
were on at
opinion.
1 o'clock today, right? And didn't they were like pulling decent numbers? I mean, they pull like
I
half of
just
what KB does.
I just said that they're getting decent numbers now. It's a new shiny toy. Let's see where it is 4 years from now. I think we all know it won't be around. Kevin has been around 5 years on YouTube. So go ahead, enjoy your time in the sun. We all know it's not going to last long.
I tend to disagree with you.
That's fine.
I think I know what will end it, but it won't be anything like that. Brody Hooper 75 for $1.99. Genta is more annoying than FKA Mommy. Groupie, huh?
Oh.
Can't agree. And a lot of it is, Genta's certainly not annoying, but you're comparing anyone's annoyance to Mommy. That's a hard bridge to cross. But thank you for the $1.99. And here we go. Shuli Madoff for $5. Hey, Shuli Madoff. Oh, Dixon cares a lot. He's a comedian after all. So is some of that like, look, you think Dixon really he really doesn't like you, and
The first words he ever said to me was, "I don't like you personally." Where am I supposed to go with that? Okay, that's pretty direct. I appreciate your honesty. Okay. Not,
do you think?
and the funny thing was, he was chipping me in the chat, and then the fucking Ginger ambushed me and brought him on when I was helping her out. So, you know how that get along gang is with Carl and Melton and Rocco, Cardiff, and now the Ginger follow suit. They all, and now Pat's part of that group. They all have to read off the same hymn sheet. You know what I'm saying? They all have to sing the same song. None of them ever dissent from each other. That's why it bores me. They all agree on every single topic. And then if you press them on it, they go, "Oh, we must be right then." Like the arrogance is astounding.
I disagree that they're all alike and they all follow the same hymnal, so to speak.
When's the last time they disagreed on anything?
Stuttering
John, Chad, Kevin, it's all the same talking points.
I know, but it's hard to disagree about that.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is, because it's like Stuttering John is Stuttering John, and you keep saying the Ginger, and half the chat thought you were talking about Karmic, by the way.
Oh, no, the pretty antisocial chick.
Pretty antisocial.
Once he said her, I figured it out, but before that, I was confused.
Yeah, no, everybody was thinking Karmic, and then he said the Ginger. I can confirm that Panhandler would rather be unliked.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Don't like, and I'm fine with that. Again, this is the weird thing. I turn this shit off. I go to bed. Like, it's not like unlike this whole Ethan Ralph. The funny thing, we're gonna dox you. Okay, well, my family's dead, other than my father, who's an 81-year-old Vietnam veteran. Hate to break it to you, he didn't give a shit 50 years ago. He sure as fuck doesn't give a shit now. So give him a call. He'll talk to you. He'll tell you to get fucked too.
Your 81-year-old father would probably kick his ass.
Right. Yeah, my old man's still a badass. So I don't care. I'm semi-retired and do consulting work. Good luck getting me fired. So I don't give a shit. And I need a new driveway anyway. So you want to send me cement? Okay. Like, I know how to do shit. So I'll use the cement. Like, it's just so weird. Like, these threats. And Ethan Ralph, of all people, I mean, come on. Are you going to bark all day, little doggy, or are you going to bite? You know, with a famous line from Reservoir Dogs. Yeah. So he's always going to do this. He's going to do that. You ain't. We saw him got fucking clowned by a 20-year-old girl, a little brown boy, and her dad this weekend. Not that scary, Ethan. Not that scary.
I have a clip of him getting his ass beat in England or wherever it was.
No, he's got his ass kicked twice in Portugal.
That's what it was, Portugal. By an English guy. That's why I got confused.
Once in Mexico, and then I think there's a couple others out there.
He's not delusional at all. He really is the star that he thinks he is, right? He's got this. What blows me away about him is he acts like he's winning. We're all watching him get his basically get his ass kicked. I mean, Scarlett's embarrassed the fucking guy, right?
Listen, Gamergate was a long time ago. I mean, Ethan is a joke. Everybody knows it. He bots his views. Nobody watches. I mean, he was going off on me the other night for an hour, and somebody had to tell me
That was
that I
him.
rarely talk to because nobody watches Killstream anymore. Nobody fucking cares. No one cares, Ethan. Absolutely no one.
I know that's another. I find it funny that a lot of times there are people like, "Oh, did you hear what so and so said about you or whatever?" And you're like, "No," like, and you honestly didn't, you know, because a guy like Ethan, I don't think if it weren't for Mersh, I don't even know that I would hear his name,
Yeah.
right?
Again, nobody cares. So
And then
all he has is a Scarlet thing, and I think, as I said earlier, I think that's getting old. And they're together, they're not together, they're beating each other up. They're gonna have a sex tape. Okay, we've
Yeah.
all heard the story over and over and over. It's just boring.
This DJ Electra reminded me a bit of the Scarlet thing, right? Because I felt like she was being exploited by all these people around her, and she's just not mentally there. I know everybody disagrees with me, but
Yeah, I don't.
that's
I mean, I'm not gonna jump on the Electra thing. I think she wanted. You saw when she was first guest in the Downverse, she was trying to, like, I guess because she works for or produces for Mike, Blind Mike, that she's trying to produce everybody's show, and she jumped in feet first. So she got some criticism, but whatever, man. It just I just can't take it seriously when it's fucking Uncle Jack walking HPV and that sex fest Muppet criticizing her. I mean, okay. I mean, who are those two clowns? You know. So
thank you for making my point. Uh, and I just and that was what I kind of asked Quad, like, do you there was no pushback. Now look, it's not his job, it's his show, he can do what he wants. But it was like, all right, let's just rage out on somebody. And never once was there, do you think you might have had something to do with this? Right? Do you think you're part of it? And I said earlier, it's like they go into the cage to play with the tiger, and then they're whining that they got bit and want the tiger put down. You know. All right, fuck, marry, kill, Buckman, Bacon, or Panhandler. That's for the chat.
kill
The
me, please.
Final Boss celebrates 9 months of membership. We could have a baby, buddy. Mom and Dad are back together again. Pan leveling up. Who else you mad at there, Panhandler?
Wouldn't a shorter list be who isn't he mad
Yeah,
at?
I was gonna say if there was a god, that would be top on my list. No, I'm not. This is how you get when you're 50. Like, I think this is where the real disconnect with Pat and I is. Like, and Schmuel, you could probably speak this too because you're an old fuck. Life doesn't work out the way you envisioned, and that's not unique to myself. That's not unique to Pat. To any grown man in his 40s or 50s, that's the way it goes. That's life. Shit happens. Shit goes sideways. You have money. You lose money. You have a wife. You lose a wife. You have family. And Pat seems unaware, like the world owes him something. No, that's just life. And you can be angry about it. I'm very angry about it, but at least fucking own it. Don't pretend like you're this happy-go-lucky. I mean, he has that laugh, that like sick desperation at, and it's just so like, dude, you're a fucking psychopath. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a miserable fuck, and he won't admit it. At least I admit it. You can call me a lot of things, and most of them are true, and most of them are bad. But I'm definitely, honest broker about shit. And I know
I'm not like
I know my station in life,
I'm a happy.
and it's bad.
I'm a happy boy, and
It's annoying.
But what you're saying about knowing your station in life, that's kind of true. Like if like Chad, like started enjoying where his place is in the world, he'd have a fun life. You know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing I really don't get about. Well, there's a lot of things I don't get about Chad, but for all the shit he gets, and a lot of it's deserved, he's doing what he wants to do, right? He wants to be a stand-up, and maybe it's not, top tier or even middle tier, but he's doing spots every week or every weekend. That's what he wants to do. And you think he'd be happier. Like my gig, it's not what I want to do, but it's what kind of pays the bills, so I do it. Just like, again, 99% of the people on this planet are not doing their fucking dream job. They're doing it because they have responsibilities. This is not, I'm not some brilliant philosopher. This is just obvious shit.
That's my big gripe with KB is like, I'll take making $5 for a 4-hour show as long as I don't turn into that. I don't want to be that miserable. So if that's what the money does to you, leave me out of it.
No, the money doesn't do that to you.
Yeah, KB was miserable long before that.
That's very
KB's
true.
Look, the problem for KB is he's not even number one in his family, right? I mean, it starts there,
Yep.
and he's had a career. He's talented. There's no question about it. But he's had a career where everybody's passed him by, and he's miserable. I think it comes across like his anger at other people is he's just pissed off that they did pass him by or that he wasn't chosen. And it's like you can put the cope, you can do the cope by blaming other people instead of saying, oh, maybe I could have been a little nicer, maybe I could have got along with people more. But who knows? Anonymous for $3. Pan is 100% correct on PD. It ain't ambiguous at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Again, I don't think. Yes, there is the degree some jealousy or whatever that Neil, quote unquote, was more successful. Sure, I guess, but I don't. Again, Kevin is not a happy guy. He hasn't been a happy guy. Again, listen to him from 2016. Like, not a lot has changed.
No.
His teeth has gotten worse, and maybe he's lost a little hair. That's
I
about
watched,
it.
I watched Chip Chipperson on my show today. I watched an episode from 8 years ago with Kevin on it, and he's still the same old Kevin.
Yeah. We're looking at him with Dave Lando. What was it? Opie and Sam, or
Yeah.
or Ovi and Jim. Or the stuff with Jimmy Martinez. It goes on and on. Lenny, Brian. KB has co-host until he doesn't, and that's his arc. So
He always needs a target, I feel. That's when he's at his best. If he doesn't have one, he's kind of lost.
I don't know. I think Kevin's, at least in this rendition at MLC, is just making something out of nothing. Like I said earlier, the shows could start out slow, and then depending who the chat says, send this person the link, or something pops off, and then he's just kind of like the conductor.
He has a weird magic of making people open up.
I don't. I guess
The Dario thing and stuff like that. Like, a lot of unexpected
was weird.
chaos happens on his show for some reason.
That was a strange show. Yeah, that was a strange show.
Do you think? Look, I'm not the psychologist that other people in the Dabbleverse claim to be, but amateur psychologist. But do you think Kevin's like afraid to let somebody in and like trust them to do stuff with him?
I don't know Kevin well enough to even presume to answer that question. I don't know Kevin at all, I should say, so I couldn't answer that question. I do. Sorry, I'll let you read the super chat.
No. It's fine. Anonymous for $5 on Dabble Tip. Thank you, Anonymous. MLC is king because everybody wants to know what KB will say. That's it. Dixon, Levy, everyone else is incredibly boring. This isn't complicated. Thank you, Anonymous. KB, is that KB maybe? No, I just disagree with that. Because Kevin tends to say the same thing all the time. What I do think is interesting about him is when you're not expecting him to say something, right? Like, he has a certain guest on, and you'll be like, and you'll just expect him to make a, what do you call it? I'm sorry, I cleared the wrong one. And you'll expect him to be nice, and he says something really shitty or totally out. Like, he is a comedian, right?
I'm never expecting Kevin to say anything nice. So you got me there. So again, I don't know Kevin. I mean, that's why it's better to have somebody like Stevie or Teamster Tim. Like, these guys actually know Kevin. If you want to talk about Kevin, the one time I met Kevin, it was a brief, and I didn't even go up to the room when he had the stream in AC. Was it 24 or 25 or whatever? So I spent very, very little time face to face with Kevin. Very little time.
All right. I have to turn off my automatic cue here. Anonymous for $3. F you. I'm illiterate. KB barely is. Bucky. Hi, Vince. Thank you. We'll throw that one into Chat GPT and let it figure out what it means. But but I appreciate it. Pull that down. Sorry. And John Mack 86. Buckman, your Brennan derangement syndrome is just as bad as your TDS. The affliction runs deep. Thank you, Johnny Mack, for the $5.15.
I mean, there is some truth to that. You do have a problem with Kevin.
I enjoy. I have to be honest with you. I enjoy fucking around with Kevin because I know there's reasons like he doesn't like Schmuel or Carl or whatever, and it's all money and all that. And I know he doesn't like me because he is disgusted that I'm on the same platform that he is. Like that's the thing. Like it's Kevin's life has gotten it's so bad. He's sharing a platform with Schmuel Buckman. So
I don't know. You can't say that about Mr. Beast, though, can you?
well, it's the other. That's in the other direction, right? It's like, oh my, Kevin is like, oh look, Mr. Beast is on here. That's great. But you got a Schmuel Buckman, and it's like this fucking asshole. They'll let anybody on here. So I think Kevin is kind of a gatekeeper, or would have been. Or
I don't think
he wants to shit on people.
No, I think Kevin's main motivation, the only thing he cares about really is money. And he can't relate to you or Bacon or whoever doing this as a hobby or doing this because you have fun doing it.
I couldn't agree with Panhandler more.
As sick as that is, because all you guys do, or all we all do, is get insulted for doing this. But it is for me too. It's a stupid hobby. It doesn't cost anything, and other than your pride, and I have none of that left or self-respect. So it's free. So that's it. So, I know Rochi's big on the gatekeeping and this, that, the other thing. If you want to do it, do it. If I don't want to watch your show, I won't, and I don't. So, it's no skin off my nose if you idiots want to go live.
I don't like how much sense you're making tonight.
Yeah, well, it won't last long. I'll be going crazy later.
Is that true or false, though? Like, do you really not care if people go live? Because I'm sure
I really don't.
There's got to be sometimes
really
when you
don't.
see somebody and you go like, oh my, like I can't believe this guy's going live.
I mean, people see me in the chats enough. There's not a lot of shows that I just hate watch. I mean, I might drop in a chat, drop a grenade, and leave, but I'm not in there spurging out ever on chats. It's just not worth it to me to hate watch a show. And if you like doing that, good for you. It's just it bores me.
Do you watch fewer shows than you used to?
Yes, a lot. Yeah,
I've noticed that myself, and I'm wondering if it's a trend towards stuff. I don't know what the number is overall. I don't really pay enough attention to know that. But it feels like there's a lot more content and a lot of it is less interesting than it ever was.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. You can only watch so many people reviewing clips or talking about what happened last night or this, that, the other thing, or shows like this that turn out to be panel shows. Again, no one gives a shit about our opinion. They have their own opinions that I don't give a shit about. Fair. Yeah. It is a weird place. I do think, just like anything, it's cyclical, right? I do feel the Dowverse is kind of boring right now and kind of down, and something else will happen and it'll pick back up. It's just cyclical,
Like, I don't know why people watch me, honestly. I thought I was always going to be me, and I thought it was going to be single digits forever, and I can pull in 50, and it confuses the shit out of me.
None of us understand it either.
Yeah, it's horrible. You watching Chip Chipperson is
annoying. Oh, well, I don't get the same numbers for Chip at all.
Loved bits in the old Geico commercials. Johnny Chopsticks for $2.
Nice.
So, well, I'm wondering, like, all right. So I have questions for your panhandler. What's your take, if you don't mind answering the question? We're making a list, right? We got two going. We're ranking the streamers. We're going to be ranking chatters. There will be some crossover between streamers and chatters. But what do you think of like some of the chatters? Positive, negative? Do you even care?
Of course I care. I mean, I am a chatter. So, there's guys, Rapey Ray, Buttnoid, MLC guys, Stokely, that are really good. Beloved chatter when he pops in, but I've seen him less, at least in MLC, because that's the show I mainly watch now. But I think AB is fantastic. The stuff he does and the art is funny to me. There's really good chatters. Absolutely. I'm a chat guy. I go to shows where the chats are decent. That's why I watch your shitty show, Schmuel. Not for you.
I
Your
believe me. I
chat
know
makes me hang.
that's my secret, right? Is like I have a great chat, and I act like it's me that's doing it, and they play along. Um, they're very good people. Anonymous for $3. I have really gonna have to try to figure these out. Buck equals Taz colon descent must be KB or Gilly CTFO.
I need Stevie Lowe to decipher this. I'm not going to
Yeah,
decipher
we need. I don't mean to be a
chat.
dick, but spend the $5 so we can actually understand what you're doing. I mean, I appreciate it, but at the same time, I hate you wasting your $3. So you go. So how do you get along with like? Do you and Rochi still have an issue or no?
No, it's another. We don't like each other, but there's no like real like we're going back and forth. I mean, we chip each other. It's no big. Again, he's in England or wherever the fuck he is. I'm over here. What am I going to do? Well, I don't care what he has to say. I do think it's weird his whole nobody should do a stream, and now he's doing a stream. So, but that's the bit, right? I'm just too stupid to get it.
Yeah, it is the bit. I'm wondering when it's going to be. What do you call it? When the super chat machine will start rolling in, right? Ray DeVito, the gummy smoker, for
There's
two
another one.
Canadians. What Pan's saying is different strokes, different folks.
See the stroke joke. See there for $2. Very well done. See that's good. That's good. Very
I didn't even get
word efficiency. The comics will be proud. Gummy smoker.
Thank you, gummy smoker. No, they will be, but this is Ashley Cummings yoga. Rochi is a protected person.
Yeah, imagine me being scared of Ashley or anyone.
No, I got you. I'm not asking you to be scared of what she's saying. Do you think that that's true or not?
Protected from who? By whom?
Like in the Dabbleverse, it's like no one. Maybe there's nothing to go after, and that's why they don't do it.
No,
But
I mean Landon's gone after him. People go after Rochi.
I think with Rochi,
Landon.
I
Go ahead.
like the test stream. I think it's different. I mean, Landon's insane. I don't think he gets enough credit for like when he does his one-on-one interviews and he's somewhat sober. It's like I said, it's something different. It's decent. He's good at interviewing people. So I'm not going to watch all 16 hours of that fucking lunatic. But yeah, and he like I keep really odd hours and he goes on at odd hours. I know he's on the West Coast too, but yeah, I like the test stream. I don't know what's going on with the whole him and Melton and Moody thing. I know they're kind of beefing, but I like Ryan.
Diggity, test stream is the best stream. Thank you. And Povo the Clown, Landon is insane.
Yeah,
That's actually, yeah, I mean,
what's up, Povo?
I don't know if Landon's crazy or if he's intelligently crazy. Like he knows how to make a name for himself or something like that. Or did he buy his way in? Is that the deal?
No. He's an entertainer, right? He's done Second City. He's worked on films and television and production, and he's been a writer, I think, too. So that's his thing. He's being entertained. I think some of it's an act, and some of it is that he's got a few screws loose.
I got no idea about the guy. I honestly, I've met him
He's
a couple of times.
kind of interesting guy. He is kind of an interesting guy.
Look, I have to admit, I was a little annoyed at him at Rodney's when he stiffed Ray. You know,
because he ended up paying him.
Yeah, I know, but he's telling the guy he's going to give him what, 100. He gives him $4, and then he does the thing like he gives him $4 and acts like he doesn't give a shit. Who do you think gets the phone calls?
But imagine being down so bad, because Ray and I are about the same age, like $100 is going to change your life, makes a difference. That's what I don't like. Who pays who and who gets money? Like $100 at this point in my life, it doesn't even fill up the tank in my truck. Like I don't give a shit. Like it doesn't matter.
It's not the money, Panhandler. It's the respect.
Well, Ray has no respect, and he deserves no respect. So I'm okay with the outcome in this particular scenario.
Look, I think Ray. Whatever.
No.
I won't even go there. But
Ray, everybody's like Ray's a mean guy. Like he's got a real mean streak, and everybody thinks he's nice because he's fucking retarded. No, Ray's a mean dude.
What do you call it? My thing with Ray that I thought was so funny is Ray is he does not like the fact that I stream. That's like number one.
I
But
don't like the
number
fact that
two,
he streams.
I'm streaming. People know, everybody on this planet knows that I had to have a heart thing done, right? And a few days after it's over, everybody knows that I actually did a stream just to explain it because people were asking. And I got a phone call from Ray, right? And I'm thinking, oh, that's nice. Ray's calling. People that I don't even know, right, on here, or I shook hands with once at an event, are sending me DMs and messages and stuff, wishing me good. And I'm thinking, oh, it's Ray. This is great. First thing he does, I pick up the phone. I had a window installed in my car, and they didn't. And it's just, it starts, and you're just like, didn't say a thing to him. Didn't say a thing. And then, of course, he didn't get the answer from me that he wanted. So he called Sarah, and I guess Sarah must have told him. And I got a text message for an angioplasty spelled ANJO. PLSTAI. So I thought it was pretty funny.
That's your fault for giving Ray your number and then picking up the phone.
So this is really what encouraged me to do it. MGD not happy about the chatter rankings, Schmuel, pitting his chat against others for clicks. And what I think this is why this is the stuff that makes me laugh in the Dabbleverse, and I enjoy it. Is like, MGD is one of those people. This person sucks. That person's good. Like, and you shouldn't be in that chat. You shouldn't be there. Whatever. And then when you turn it around and you say, oh, well, let's see what the chatters are like. You're pitting people against each other. It's hilarious. Maybe you don't agree.
I don't. I mean, again, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
It is not my birthday.
Young old vibes, $1.99. Happy birthday, Bacon.
I was going to say congratulations on one less year on this planet. Good for you.
Soon.
You have, what do you call it, though? You have a very narrow, I think, view of what you like, right?
Me?
And what you don't.
Nothing. In terms of what? What do I like?
Well, you like Kevin, right? And
I like MLC, yeah.
you like MLC. You don't like Tukey. You don't like Dixon. How do you feel about Carl?
I don't watch any of that stuff. Like, I'll watch Tukey every once in a while, and Tukey can be funny. I'm not gonna lie. We've been over this. I don't like puppets. I don't like filters. I don't like any of that shit. I don't like prop comics. Like, it's just, again, it's childish to me. As I sit here on a stream with you and a guy named Bacon Bits. So the hypocrisy is not lost on me with that last statement.
Speaking of hypocrisy, I will say, Laundry Room 2, I only watch MLC, who's in our chat every time we're on.
He's a big MLC guy.
Thank you, Laundry Room. Yeah, he is. He is. And it's, I suck, Kevin's great. Goes on and on. It's sort of very repetitive. And I'd love to see Laundry Room drown on MLC. They ought to bring him in, right? He's ever been thought about coming on?
Yeah, I mean, that's the weird thing too about MLC. Like, back 2 or 3 years ago, it would have been a big deal for a chatter or somebody to get on MLC. Now it's not a huge, feather in a cap. Like, it's not a big feather in a cap to get on any one of these shows. All you idiots will send a link. You're so desperate for content, you'll send a link to anybody.
I've been on most of them. That's saying something.
Yeah, that is saying something, and nothing good.
No.
It's proving, what do you call it? It's proving.
Put some more chats on the
point.
screen, you jackass.
I'm not doing it. That's on auto cue, the dabble tips. SB struggling to accept disagreement says it all. I'm struggling, aren't I?
That's your bit, though. Like, I mean, it's not that you struggle. It's that you'll just ask the same question or present the same point 18 different ways until the person either gives up or agrees with you. It's really it's really fucking annoying. I don't miss that at all. I mean, you can see Quad going through it now that he's doing a show with you. Good. Torture him more.
Part of the problem though is like with certain people, like I know what their real answer is. Like if I ask them off screen,
that's such a pat Dixon thing to say.
I wouldn't get the real answer because they've told me, you know. And then so we're on screen, and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to ask this again. I'm going to ask because I know that they're just trying to give an answer that the chat's not going to come after Matt. Nobody's going to question it, you know. And I'm trying to dig in there and get it.
See, I don't like the fake stuff. I put all my shit out there so that nobody can hold anything against me.
I don't
Probably
have
a
any.
scary move, but
What are they going to, you know? I mean, it's like I'm like Panhandler, you know? You reach a point where you're just so old and your shit is just so much the whatever. There's nothing. It's like, all right, go ahead, you know? And, but I do enjoy the people that threaten me with it. Because that's a little weird, you know. There was an entire arc, I guess, that Chow had. I kept hearing about where he was going to release the information they had gotten on me, and I'm thinking that'd be about as much fun as watching paint dry. Like Panhandler pulling his bread. The future is bleak. Judging by us, it is.
Amen. It is.
And when's the last time you were on Husey?
He invited me on Sunday. I haven't been on in a while. Like I said, I'm streaming. This is the first stream I've done not MLC in a while, and I only did this because I'm just I was annoyed at Kevin and Patrick. So you're welcome. You're welcome, kids.
I'm grateful.
Shut up.
Are you getting along with Patrick these days? Because you weren't.
Yeah, I like Patrick. I don't have an issue with Patrick. I've said this before too. I'm repeating myself that NLO is the best overall show in the Dowdverse. When Patrick's on, he's very good. And to use your word, where it's finally appropriate, he is talented, and he can do a 7-hour show and be funny and keep by himself, keep engaged with the chat as well as stay on point. He's got stuff prepped. Yeah, Patrick's good at this, man. I mean, you may not like, again, just like MLC, you may not like Patrick or NLO, but he puts on a good show, man. Period. The end. There's nothing. And Patrick's been good to me in the past, so I've got no issue with Patrick at all. Other than I think NLO changed for me when he partnered up with Carl. It just, the show kind of hit different, and it just wasn't for me. And I was like, all right, I'm out. So, but I still watch it. I listen. I'll listen back to it. When I'm driving or so, I do a lot of driving and stuff. I'll throw it on in the truck.
Who was he covering before the Carl hookup? Was that he was doing Steel Toe when
he
they
was doing
hooked up?
Melton in the Mornings? I think was the best rendition of NLO on YouTube. Like, I'm not an old school NLO guy. I didn't know about him until really the whole Chad and MLC thing. So obviously he's been podcasting forever. And actually I saw him because I used to go to the Tampa Improv a lot, like when he used to be the MC there. So I didn't even I knew of him before, years and years ago. Yeah.
So you've actually seen him do comedy?
Yeah, I don't remember it, but I went back and looked it up, and he was there about the time I was going in. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen Patrick.
If it was hideous, you would have. That's like the thing is, if it's really bad, you'd remember it.
Yeah, somebody was talking about. I think it was Landon was talking about his "We Have Fun" or whatever specials on YouTube. It's not bad. I thought it was decent. Like, it's decent. For what stand-up is. Is it Chris Rock or Eddie Murphy? No, but it's decent. Patrick's a talented guy, man. Period.
Old ass references.
Yeah, well, I'm old. I don't. There's not the only new comics I kind of like. I'll get a lot of shit for this. I think Segura is pretty good. His stuff on Netflix is pretty decent. But I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it in a while.
That's an oof. He's got to be such a dick over the last few years that it's hard, man. It's like I'm not tuning into comedy for a motivational talk and about how you can accomplish everything that you want. Blah blah blah. I fully expect him to go Chris Pratt. He leaves his wife and his kid, whatever, and the next thing you know, he's going to wind up with like some trad Catholic girl, and they're going to be telling us about the Lord.
I say this all the time. I'm a huge Springsteen fan. I got a lot of shit. I can't get involved in people's politics or their personal beliefs. There'll be nothing for me to watch, read, or listen to. So I don't. I know Segura and Bert Kreischer, who I can't stand, has got a lot of shit over the last few years for whatever they say or how they act. I don't care. They're not my friends. Do they make me laugh occasionally? All right, I'll watch them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like some big advocate for you better watch this. I don't get any money out of it. Watch what you want. Don't watch what you want. Pretty simple.
And as
Free
a
will.
fan,
We
it's
can talk
like
about
I
liberty.
watch a
Let's talk
guy
about
that I
liberty.
like, and then I go back to look at them. I go to see them later, and it's like they've changed from comedy, right, to now talking about cars and their unbelievable life and private airplane. I don't give a fuck, I just want to laugh. I saw Norton on Saturday night.
Oh, yeah, you went with Mint
Uncle
Dickety,
Vinny's.
didn't
Went
you
with
go with
Mint,
Mint?
yeah. Norton is fucking hilarious, right? But this guy is like the only guy I've seen he could do 10 minutes on pedophiles. And he had this entire room laughing. And this was like an older crowd. It was the early show. And he's just fucking funny, right? And he really works his stuff out, a lot of misdirection. And even like his trans stuff was funny,
Edgy stuff. Edgy stuff.
Yeah, hold on one sec. Permasil finishing 1973. Pan likes We Have Fun because it's all obese jokes.
Exactly. I can relate. It's relatable. And Permaseal just texted me, said there's a fake Permaseal, but I don't know. You guys, everybody tries to fuck with me. I get tricked by fake alt usernames all the time. So going to me, who is the actual person and who isn't, I have no idea, and I don't care. I get got all the time by fake people pretending to be somebody else. I'm not going to look if it's a 0 or an O.
There is a fake Permaseal. And speaking of amazing comedians, This All Sucks. Our friend Granny, how did the audition did the Harry and the Hendersons 2, The Final Stroke, go to Panhandler?
Granny's another piece of
I
garbage.
know, kind of like no wondering he's shitting in a cooler. Right?
I mean, I feel bad that he fucked up. He doesn't have $2 to spend, and he fucked it up. You should read it again.
He didn't spend any money. That was free.
Oh, okay. That tracks.
Okay. He sent me $4 in super chats this month. That's like I broke him. That's like the max they have behind the couch,
Yeah. And hey, asshole, learn how to use Excel to do a real graph if you're going to bore the fuck out of your audience. It's not hard to do. Even a fucking white trash piece of shit like you can do it.
His graphs are great.
Shut up.
Look, the way he did the graph and everything else. I thought it was pretty funny that at no point was Lemmy's level as high as his, right? Like it was always more, and I do look, man. I give the guy credit because there just ain't that much delusion, going around. And so he's limited. Here we go. This All Sucks pod. $2 here, Panhandler, for the big own. Boom, boom, boom. This All Sucks pod. How did the stroke go?
I wouldn't recommend it, but you couldn't handle it because you're a little bitch that weighs about 105 pounds who just got beat up by his dad. So if you want to get beat up by another dad, come on over. And it ain't going to be a little pillow fat like your real father gave you. I'll fucking end you, Granny. That's a funny thing.
He's like 40.
Nobody talks shit. Nobody talks shit to me in person. That's the best part. You're old, blah blah blah. Okay, let's find out how old I am.
And that's kind of amazing because he's like a 40-year-old guy. So at the minimum, as far as he'd be like 60, 65, and his father kicked his ass.
Yeah, well, he's built like a 12-year-old girl. So yeah, I mean, I'd take bacon bits over him.
Well, I am 6'1". I got the reach.
Yeah, you look like you have that retard strength too, probably.
But it is funny to listen to the stories of whose ass he kicked and all that other stuff. Somebody did send me the clip, but I have not gotten to see the sensual boxing thing that he did with Granny, or not Granny, with
Triple G.
Triple G, yeah.
Yeah, Triple G.
He's never thrown a punch in his life.
Right. Tommy Jordan for $2. How did your stroke go in Vegas, Granny? Tommy, bing, bing, bing.
You know it's bad when Tommy's on my side. That's how disliked you are, Granny.
And he's funny. That's what's like. It's even more.
Is Tommy still doing a show?
I think he's going live. I don't know. You know what? I don't know because he goes on at such weird hours that I don't see it. I'll put this up. The Aussie guy, now that Panhandler is back, does that mean he's returning to USA a pod to cover NJ while he's away? If you got the money, I had to pay Brennan to get him on here. Knock yourself out.
As long as Eccles not in the chat, Dean, I'll go on your show. I don't want anything to do with that fucking guy. So sure.
Hey, join the club.
The only problem is with excuse me, United States of Australia is it's usually Sunday morning, and I've done MLC the night before, and that's more than enough panhandler. Back to back panhandler. Nobody wants that.
We got another $2 from the illustrious Granny. This all sucks. Pod $2. You got beat up by a blood cell.
And I survived. I'm here.
I'll be right back. Bathroom.
You
You'll
have
be
blood.
missed.
You
You'll
have
be
blood
missed.
cells, and
Well.
we shouldn't let. I won't let him back on, and then we'll get off at 10.
No, you can let him back on. Like I
I'm
said,
kidding.
I jumped on. It was obnoxious of me to just jump on.
No, it
and
wasn't.
enter
I was
link or
glad.
whatever.
Look, dude.
I did text you though.
You did great. I wasn't looking at Tommy Jordan. I lifted Granny with my left arm off the ground at Hackamania 3.
Granny's
He
a
is
quick-
shockingly small.
Yeah, it's a quintessential small man Napoleon complex that he's got to talk a big game and he's going to kick this person's head. No, you're not. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to do anything except get drunk, fall down, and not work. That's what you're going to do.
It was,
And you're good at it.
Yeah.
You know, stay in your lane, Granny.
I just couldn't imagine like flying all the way to Vegas and like not shaving, not getting a haircut, not showering, not putting on clean clothes. It's like, what? I don't know. Like, what was the expectation? Was it just that you got a free trip and that's why you did it?
Yeah, he's living the gimmick. It's white trash. Good for him.
You know, some might say that he really wanted that, you know, to do the act with Latanya, and that's why he ran out there. PD Jr. for $2. I got nothing. Just throwing
What's up,
pan a few
Pedro?
second shows.
Another big MLC guy.
Thank you, PD. Oh, look at this. Rochi, you were supposed to come on with Husey. What happened? Sleep in? Oh, I guess Dean big time Husey?
Oh yeah, I did see that on Husey. I thought Dean was supposed to be on today.
Oh. Ava was on my show Sunday. Oh, I did see Ava was on with Husey and those guys, so must have been great. All right. I am going to rock and roll and wrap it up.
Say goodbye for 45 minutes. The chat loves that.
Yeah, no, tonight I got to actually get going because I got a dog here that's actually eating through the garbage can sitting next to me at my desk. Because he wants to go take a poop. Thank you very much, Panhandler. All right, kids. I am wrapping it up, and I'm kicking bits because I'm not going to be here when he gets back. Thank you very much. Povo the Clown, do your plugs. We'll be back on Thursday. I am Schmuel Buckman. Thank you so much to our mod who helped us out a lot. Stallion, is Pan going to come back and help do the list? He will help even if he can't come on, but he's just not coming on because of work and you know, if MLC is live, that's where he's going to go. I don't blame the guy. I don't blame the guy at all. But I would. I'm going to kick and bolt Melendez style. I am signing off, my friend.
Yep.
I really appreciate that. Genta is the best, the bestest. And there was something else that I wanted to say. I'm busting Granny's balls. Look, what can I say? I wish him the best. Or as they say, I've been told they say down south, bless your heart. Tommy Jordan, who will be voting on said list, everyone will. So we're going to do the streaming list, the streamers, which will probably be most of it, and then we'll put in some chatters. But the streamers list will be voted on by you and by me, and we're going to put together we're going to try to figure out engagement metrics. So try to put a bunch of things together to come up with the list. But it should be it should be fun. But Tommy, where do you want to land on the list? And I'm interested to see, because we're using the list that Dang Lizard put together last year. That's the basis of the list. So we're adding, like, taking off a bunch of the bigger, like Joe Rogan on there or whatever. That stuff's coming off. And then we're going to add in some of the people who are new from the last year. But I'm interested to see where the people from last year wind up on the list this year. Right? And,
Last time you were involved with the list, it went bad for you.
How did it go bad for me?
I'm kidding. When you were voted
when
the
they
worst.
voted me worst show? That was great. That's like my new what do you call it? I wear that. That is a badge of was a badge of honor. To have Tukey and Cardiff apologizing to me. I shouldn't say that. Cardiff did not apologizing for me, naming me worst show. What he did was he said, "You're actually a nice guy in person," which means you do have the worst show, but you're kind of a nice guy. So the Tommy Jordan for $2. I'm top 20 with no show. I said she spree. I have no. I don't know what the ice part is, but Tommy, look, I'm not the decider, so I hope you do get into the top 20. I think it would be pretty cool. But imagine you're in a Discord to own another man. Laundry room, your parents left you twisting in the wind, loser. I think that might be rude. So I'll pass. By the way, that was, we'll talk about this later. But I thought it was really weird that when Quad said that they have like a Discord thing that like lets him know every time somebody tweets. And it was kind of strange because he was like, I don't read mint diggity stuff. I don't like, and there's people I don't follow. And then it was like something like he got like a notification on Discord when they tweet, and then it keeps track. I don't know. I'm like, that to me is like, you can be a little, that's when I get that would be a little too involved.
The Discord is where the people who are a little too involved seem to hang out. Like, just in general, Discord is where all the ones who take this shit too seriously, the ones who think everybody's an alt, they all seem to be in the Discords.
Yeah, balls deep. I mean, I realize it's a bot. I realize it's a bot, but I'm doing it. Why would Quadfather ever tell you anything anymore? He said it on air during the show. Rochi, I know that that's confusing to you, but yes. Brody Hooper for $1.99. Brody's kind of in a pissy mood tonight. Shut the F up, Tommy, you clown. Your show sucks. Thank you, Brody, for the $1.99. No, what do you call it? No, it was on air. It was told everybody. I didn't just tell me. I respect people from the behind.
Which is rare in the
Unlike you, Roach,
Dabbleverse.
who's like, oh, he's DMing me, he's saying about me. Oh, he's DMing me, saying, what do you call it? So thank you, Rochi. So there we go. Funny isn't his Schmuel just doesn't understand what happened. He wanted, we do, Rochi. You wanted to get yourself into the chat. You wanted to be recognized. We did for you what you wanted to do, right? So there we go. A little trolling the trolls, so to speak. But Rochi thinks he's, look, he's the man. He's the man. That's all I'm gonna say. So that's it. No, actually, I like him, but I like breaking his balls. He was a lot of fun in there. Do karaoke, Schmuel, name your price and your genre. Someday I would do that, but not tonight. We are out of here. Good night, Bits. Just hang
Thanks
out a
for
sec.
having
Let
me.
me just end it.